Hello, everybody. And what? Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I saw you. Welcome back to Silver Knight Society. Veilfall. Go ahead, Alex.
What happened last time?
Yeah, what happened last time?
Rhaegor.
Don't do this to me, not today.
What happened, Lenora?
Oh god, okay,
From the beginning.
So... we were... Hold on. Sarah turned out to be an old hag who, Rhaegor punched in the face.
Yeah.
And, yeah, the fog is doing some stuff to our brains, and, I don't remember.
Stuck in a stump.
Succinct.
I'm stuck in a
Quick.
stone.
If you want to see more, it's up on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. How many kids did we lose?
A few.
So far,
A few.
I think 2.
2.
Yeah,
What about
so
the chubby
far.
one that Valentine was holding?
He got
He was tossed into the fog.
That was one of them.
I'm so happy to be alive! Whoa!
Well, you know, he rolled into the
Yes.
Oh, bounced.
fog. Bounced.
It was
Yeah.
our first actual Veilfall.
It was.
Still is.
I did do the title of the show thing. So it is the first Veilfall, and you guys are still going through it. The only ones who are not outside of the refuge that Mother had for the children are Lenora with Pibs on her shoulders and Rika by the hand, and our resident Valentine.
Resident Valentine.
Yes,
there are no
there
other
is-
Valentines.
You
Thank
haven't
you
seen a
very
single
much.
one of these silhouettes yet. Maybe they're all Valentine.
There are no other Valentines. No one can match me.
Otherwise, I think we're good to hop in. We go back into the fog, and we left off with Valentine, who had made his way out of the refuge, and the only person unable to get back into the rock. What do you do? Everybody else is still inside. You have the rope.
Yeah, I'm... first of all, I'm going to look around one more time for Lenora.
Okay, yeah, roll me perception. Start it off with a perception check. Why not? Yes.
Now, we're doing a lot of stuff with fog, and I was wondering if you cared about how visibility
Obscurity?
affects
No.
our Okay.
11
Specifically not for Valentine.
Oh, yeah, no, I was talking about the whole thing.
Plus 4. 15.
15? Good job, Valentine.
15. On a 15, you can see just a cursory glance around just to see kind of your surroundings. You see all of the silhouettes that you've seen this entire time, the black silhouette amongst the fog. You can't see a step in front of you, but for some reason you have some sort of depth perception here. The fog is magical of some sort. It doesn't seem to be as thick as it appears to be for you. You look around, the only things you can see are these silhouettes, but you do see, on a 15, you do see an area where these silhouettes are, where it seemed like you could tell where they were headed or what they were looking at. You know very well that they're not paying any attention to you.
Yeah.
But somewhere not to you, somewhere
Yeah.
over, a little bit in front of you, a little bit to the left, they're dispersed a little bit, as if they're staying away from something.
Okay.
But other than that, that's really
Interesting. Okay, so it might be the direction to go. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my sword to, like, draw a line or, like, a gash in the dirt because I want some sort of direction marker of the way I was supposed to go from this rock. So, you know, the 90 degrees, walk straight that way. So I'm essentially, I'm going to draw an arrow, like a triangle.
Got it.
Going in the, and hopefully I can find this thing again, and probably not, but you know, I could probably follow my own footsteps since other people could.
Okay.
Then I'm going to pick up the rock with everybody in it, and I'm going to go towards the whatever these shadows are looking at, because I'm hoping it's going to be her.
Okay.
And I'm calling for her.
Okay. It doesn't take long. You're not very far. You haven't wandered very far away from where you came out with Rika, looking with Mr. Pibbs, or Sir Pibbs, until you start hearing Valentine's voice calling your name.
Lenora! Lenora!
Hi, Valentine?
You can't hear her.
Lenora!
Oh, okay.
Lenora!
But you know what direction the voice is coming from and everything.
Okay, so I'm definitely going to tug Rika with me and be like, come on, let's go. Like, let's go. And I'm going to run towards Valentine.
Okay. Make me a dex saving throw, as you don't see any silhouettes on the horizon for yourself.
so 15, 21.
21. Yeah. Are you like sprinting? Are you going full tilt
Well,
in
I'm
the
gonna go
direction?
as fast as she can with her little legs, and
Her
of course
little
Pibs
legs.
as well. I don't want him to like claw into my back, so
Got it.
I'm gonna kind of speed walk. if you will.
Okay. You speed walk in the direction you heard the voice, and another call of your name comes out.
Lenora!
Just as you see, literally 6 inches in front of your face, her come through the fog, but deftly, just as Sir Pibbs on her back, she dodges you completely. But she is within range where if she gets close enough, she can see you. And
I'm
you
gonna
guys
try and grab onto her arm.
Yeah.
She's gonna jump because she's skittish.
Lenora!
Valentine, oh my god, I'm sorry.
Can she see me?
Yes, she can. She can see you, and
Okay.
and you can now hear her.
I can hear her, but I can't see her?
You can see her. Yes, you guys can see each other as long as you guys are
Okay.
real close.
I'm gonna keep holding on.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to find. We gotta go back this way. I'm gonna try and follow my footsteps on the ground back to where I came out of the rock.
Maybe a quick survival check, and it'll be.
At advantage, because everything I'm doing is at advantage.
Well, it would be a disadvantage, but it'll be flat because you have advantage.
Thank you. I only have a +2 to survival. That's a 6. I knew this might happen.
A 6 total. You walk back, and it's a little difficult. You look down at your feet, and you can't find the mark you made.
I think it was this way. So we're gonna go this way. Because I'm just, now all I can do is go off of my gut. I've got the rock with everyone in it, so let's keep going this way.
Okay. Should
Just
I
gonna
hold
keep
your
dragging
tail
her.
or your cloak or?
Not my tail.
Okay, your
I
cloak.
also
or
don't
your-
wear a cloak,
what
so-
What do I grab?
Are you guys still
I'm-
holding on to each other?
I'm just gonna keep holding on to you.
Okay.
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 We're all holding on to each other. I got Rico.
Okay. And Pibbs
So
is on
it's
your
a,
shoulders.
it's a train.
Roll me a luck check.
Oh, I'm a lucky guy. Do I use my third advantage on this? I don't care that much. It's another 4.
It's a 4.
I decided I don't care if I get out of this quickly. I'm bringing you all down with me. I'm sorry.
You start walking, and from there we're going to hop into the inside. The rope has stayed taut. It hasn't increased in length in any measurable amount of time, but Valentine's been gone a hot second. You do see, though, after maybe 20 minutes goes by, that from where you are, you can see the fog begin to disperse away from your little alcove, the barrier that you made for yourself. What do you guys do? Are you guys just kind of hanging out
I'm
inside, or were you
sitting
I guess-
against the back wall. I've got the chest in one arm, I've got the rope in another, and I'm cross-legged, and I would like to actually once he left, I would like to start just with that, and I don't have to sleep, a short rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say the same thing. I just want to close my eyes for a minute and get a short rest in.
Yeah. Anybody
guys-
that needs a glass of water, I can
Because,
do
like,
that.
You guys have the time.
I've collected myself somewhat.
At this point, I mean, it's been
So,
20 minutes plus the
yeah,
extra time,
yeah,
so
I definitely would have.
Yeah.
Glass of water?
If anything, you'd be
no,
on the
he
cusp
would-
of collecting yourself if you thought it was a little
He
bit
would
more.
maybe be sitting somewhat near the edge of the fog, looking out, and he's trying to see if he can see anything in the fog. He's keeping an eye on you with the rope for sure, but I think he's definitely looking out to try to see if he can see anything amongst the fog,
Okay.
any shapes or anything.
I'm not going to get you to roll again, but it's just the same silhouettes. They seem numerous, but as the fog rolls back towards the entrance, they look like they're attempting to leave. And this is it. Okay, so 2 people going for a short rest. You're kind of also going for a short rest, or?
Short rest takes an hour. We're about 20 minutes in.
Yeah, I guess because I would be sitting kind of like watching. You can watch stuff during a short rest
Yeah.
as long as there's minimal effort. So I'm gonna. We're all waiting.
Cool.
Because at this point, everyone's kind of ran off into the fog, and he does not want to go into the fog again.
Well, most people are with you.
Well, do you guys
This
have
one
any
ran off, and I
wounds?
went to get it.
Yes. Oh my god,
If you
yes.
have wounds, you should figure out how to
Roll your hit dice.
RP fixing yourself. I mean, it doesn't have to be like you're bleeding. It could just be composure, like
Yeah.
this, but it's your choice.
Yeah, it's basically, if I recall properly, Rhaegor was like bleeding from his nose and just collapsed to the ground. So I don't think there's any wounds on my body, but I think just kind of taking a rest up against the wall with you, catching
Yeah.
his breath, and
Here, hold this.
Can I actually?
what is this?
That's the rope attached to Valentine. I'm just going to get you a cloth, and I hold it in a cup form. Then I'll bring some water in, and it'll just be a clean water cloth that you can clean yourself up with.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I actually kind of grab my collar and
That works.
pull out and take a look down towards my chest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like it's receded back to normal.
Okay.
Well,
It's good news.
Normal.
It's all good news. Ish.
It was
It's
a
still
chest.
it's still there, but no worse than normal. I think I already purged, but he
You
might
did,
just
yes.
like take the time to like breathe and really focus on keeping it back, and that's going to be me rolling my hit dice for my
Yeah,
my
go for
short
it.
rest is like because all of the damage I took was all from that.
absolutely.
So-
Go for it. Do your hit die.
So how do I heal?
So
We're doing the short rest.
Yes, Alex, come talk to me. What is Glass doing?
use 3.
I started that. I started.
you're
the short
good?
rest. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
and D10.
I guess I'd like to do one thing.
yeah, but that's what I'm asking. What are you doing?
No, I just the simplest like
Yeah.
And see if that gets you up to full. If not,
maybe sleight of hand.
2 more to use.
Or something.
So
Is
it's
this
like
chest
dice.
maybe
So they don't
heavier
stack.
than the chest itself?
If I roll 3, I don't get the
You
whole
can roll me
thing.
an investigation
oh,
check at
So you can roll up
disadvantage.
to 3d10 plus
Disadvantage, fine.
9, I guess.
Okay.
Well, you've got one hand on it and you're trying to do it.
Oh
from
no,
weight.
I agree with you. That's what I meant by it's fine.
What'd you get?
7 plus 2 for a 9.
On a 9,
It's
you've never seen
3, so
anything really
6.
like a chest made of this stuff before.
it's not the
so-
same wood as the alcove.
No, it is not.
Welcome by stone.
Mm-hmm.
Or stone.
And on a 9, you don't know if the chest is heavier than the weight of the chest because you realize that the chest may not be made of wood.
All right, and then the rest of the time I'm keeping a focus on the rope and any of my wounds that were from the last fight, like including scratches from Pibs, they don't heal over the same way as if we get the actual healing to go off, they'll almost evaporate off of me. It's kind of how I heal.
Okay.
So once you confirm that an hour is successful, then we can take the health.
I think. Could I also,
Just so you know.
after
Sorry,
like
what was
taking the
that?
time to kind of
hour complete.
meditate, I guess?
The
or,
short
like,
the
do
short
that?
rest will be
The
1
short
hour.
rest
So if
is
you
an
want to do
hour.
anything else after
We
the
don't
hour,
do
it'll be a second.
Oh,
and then I'll come back
It's
to you.
So just
mostly
keep
just
that in
like
mind.
during the hour. I just wanted to also, if it was like low effort, try to help Jordy because he was pretty roughed up.
Rigor, yeah, yeah.
Rigor?
To see if there's anything I can do, like medicine check wise, just to see if I can like help his healing.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I'll
nice.
allow it. Yeah, why not? Go ahead, roll me a medicine check. If you get above 11 or higher.
It is higher than 11. It is a 16.
Cool. I'll let you add a d4 to it, to whatever he rolls. And you guys are on your short rest.
You get an extra HP.
We go back outside.
That's a lot. Level 3.
You are leading this train. 20
For now.
minutes pass, and you're getting very close to 25, going on 30, and you remember what the golden-eyed man told you. That is about half an hour
Yeah.
to the edge.
So at that point, once we hit the half-hour mark, I'm going to say to Lenora, do you have good navigational skills?
Not particularly.
Can you see anything in this fog?
Like right now, I just see fog. I guess I see people as well. The figures.
You don't see silhouettes.
Silhouettes? Okay, because I've overcome them, I guess. I just see fog.
Is there? So if I look at the silhouettes.
Now that you are with Lenora, there are none around.
Oh. Okay, well. That's not helpful to me anyways. Okay, so this is probably the wrong direction, but we should keep going in a straight line, even if it is the wrong direction.
Okay. Roll me a luck check.
As long as we're going in a direction, that's all that matters.
Exactly, we just need to get to the
Yeah,
edge.
right.
Oh, no. We don't.
Okay.
I don't think you're holding.
That'd
I
be
do,
right
like,
now.
that's a 9, so we're
You can't see
getting
the rope?
slightly better,
I
but...
think there's nothing on the other side of that room.
Lenora, I'd like you to roll me animal handling.
Animal
As
handling.
little Pibbs is like pawing your cheek.
Lil?
Yeah, a little
Little
bit.
Pibbs.
Sir.
No,
Sorry.
Sir Little Pibbles.
actually, no.
The
What he said
third.
is correct. Pibble started a rap career.
Yeah.
Little bit.
Lil. Lil Pibbs.
Lil Pibbs.
With a
Lil
Z.
Pibbs.
His SoundCloud. Check him out.
Two. He's just slapping you.
Quit it.
He circles around your shoulders and kind of pats the other side. Circles around, pats you again, taps you on the shoulder, on the head, and then flies down to Rika. But he like takes up half of her body, so he's like perched on her head because she's so small.
I love it.
And you guys continue with a 9.
Just trying to stay going in a straight line.
Yeah. The hour will go by. Yes. You guys do get your healing.
So
All right, now we
21,
roll.
baby.
I might get
Oh.
up from the side. Oh,
One more thing.
yeah.
You do make it
Would not
to
apply to us, I suppose.
No.
Unfortunately.
the crunch beneath your feet becomes rockier.
Okay.
It's no longer grass and rock and dirt. It's rockier than small pebbles.
Okay. That's fine. As long as as long as we're not, on a slope or a ledge. I'm also like in doing this, I'm relying very heavily on the fact that that I have blind fighting. So like there's some awareness of like what's around me and
10
like,
feet.
yeah. That sort of feeling.
Can I hop in here after the hour? I get up. You're still holding the rope. I'm gonna walk over to Glass and just be like, "Have you tried pulling on that thing?"
It's taut.
Avir might get up as well and say, I think we should try
Let's just.
hauling them back in at this point, if it's taut. And, yeah.
Okay. Alright.
I'll grab some as well and start
And we'll give a yank. We just want to see if something's on there, right? I think.
hauling in the line.
Okay. The rope that is around your waist gets pulled tight.
Not around my waist.
Oh,
I'm
around.
holding it. This
Okay.
one because you didn't tie it to me.
Aren't you
just
holding a
Oh.
rock in your hand as well? with
Yeah,
other
it's
people
sort
in
of
it?
like I'm holding you, so I'm holding like the rope and the rock in one hand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I don't know this technique.
Just roll me a strength check real quick. Strength saving throw.
I'm gonna let go of the part that has the rope. They can have it back. I don't
Okay.
care.
Yeah, just back into the rock. And it goes
See,
flat.
I told you.
That's
They're dead.
kind of worrying.
Now
I
we
should've
need
sent
to
the
start
message.
thinking about rations.
Glass.
Well, there's extra now.
You were in the fog as well, right? For briefly.
Mm.
I'm gonna be a little open here. I saw things I didn't want to see when I was in the fog,
Avir, I read a lot off of you.
and it might have been a little obvious that I had a bit of a hard time.
Mm-hmm.
I worry for the others that might be out there.
You guys
Did
will
you-
notice that at this point, the fog is completely gone from the refuge that you guys are in.
So at least
But-
out of it.
Hey
like
guys,
like it's
check it
out of the whole refuge, not just
Like
your
that's not bad, but eventually we will need to be able to leave.
I think someone could definitely go look outside, see where we are, see what's happening. But Avir, when I said that I would get someone to help us handle what we saw in the fog, we did not see the same thing. Of that I am almost sure.
It would be alarming.
It would
if
be
we saw
alarming.
the same thing.
The help I intend to get is from Valentine.
In like, they're a therapist?
No,
so perfect.
they seemed unaffected by the fog.
Well, they didn't come back, and the rope did. So I'm worried that that might have changed.
Well, as you can see, the light outside, we are moving.
So you think?
Are we moving?
It's just fog outside. You can't.
It's
Oh, it's just fog?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just receded
Well-
out of the rock, I think,
Yeah.
is what it
And,
Yes.
and that's perfectly
It's no longer
reasonable.
coming in on us. I would be willing to poke my head out, but I want it clear that if don't bring my head back in within maybe, let's say, a minute. Could somebody maybe
You went
have a
into
hand
the
on my
fog.
belt and pull me back in a little bit?
You went in, and you went in.
I think I could deal
Both
with
had
it.
some kind of trip. Probably not best to do it again.
Yeah, but the fog has receded a bit. I can see if it's somewhat safe, at least.
From what we experienced, or at least what I experienced, in a similar level of emotional toil on a veer, I think this Veilfall may be something akin to traveling between planes or something else. Leaving this area and coming back to it. So, my advice, and what I am going to do, I am going to prepare for a long rest. I do not actually have to sleep, but I think I'm going to need all of my capabilities.
I'm with the Dragon Man.
Okay,
If they are dead outside, there's
just-
nothing we're about to do for them.
just 1 second then. And Navira's going to take a step. And then a few more steps and poke his head out.
As soon as you are outside the barrier,
I'm just going
And then
to
making the
I'm just going to
extra-
stick my head out of the barrier.
out of
My
the barrier,
body-
not the entrance, the barrier. Because you guys
Oh,
are in the
right.
alcove barrier
Yeah.
right now that kept the fog from getting to you.
So okay, so
the
I'm gonna-
entrance is at the other
and
side
is,
of
is the
of this
entrance
area.
visible, or is the fog still between us and
No,
the
it is
entrance?
completely gone from the entire area.
So then I'm gonna stick my head out of first
The barrier.
the barrier,
Yeah.
and if that's okay,
Breath number 1 is good. Breath
and then
number
I'm
2
gonna,
is good.
then I'm gonna walk to the entrance
Okay.
and stick my head out.
As soon as you go from the barrier, those of you who are left behind, you see like little kids kind of like whispering to each other, and then they just scatter
Yeah.
out into the bones of this place. None of them go towards the entrance, but they're going up to their rooms and like their other things, except for what looks to be a small round boy who looks very scared as the fog had uncovered him, and he's by the entrance as you go up. But he looks fine, other than a
Just
little
gonna like
terrified.
lay
Like him.
my hand on his shoulder on the way by and be like, "You're gonna be okay. Maybe can you gather with the rest of them?"
That's not what they said.
Who?
That's not what they said.
They said you're not gonna be okay.
That's not what they said.
I hope you're happy.
He did this.
Well, just stay here for now, and Avira's gonna
Yeah.
walk to the
I'm
entrance.
gonna stay here. And he just keeps rocking back and forth.
It's obviously
Avira's
got
like,
brain
I'm
damage
gonna
from
be
being
back
dropped.
for this one. Yeah.
Because
Is this
of
the
fog
larger
trauma.
This is the fat
The
kid.
fat kid. Okay. I'm gonna walk to the entrance.
Sorry, he was chubby?
I described him as
pleasantly
round.
Avira's gonna walk to the entrance and stop for a second.
Okay.
And he's gonna take a deep breath
Okay.
and exhale, and then stick his head out the entrance.
I would like you to make me a Constitution saving throw, as your body needs to choose one plane or another.
I love you.
You're about to be birthed.
Yeah.
It's a 14.
On a 14, you do not get to choose. You are shunted from the refuge into the smoke, into the fog.
Do I see this happen?
You,
We do.
this, unfortunately, you don't feel him come out or anything like
Yeah.
that. That'd be weird. But
Do I
he
see
does
it?
shunt into existence right in front of you. To the point where you may even walk into him. But he is holding his breath.
I am going
I'm not
to...
holding my breath.
So,
Sorry, I did like a deep breath to prepare myself.
Oh.
I was like
Not
this
holding-
might be emotionally fucked up again.
Okay, so roll me a wisdom
Not
saving
like,
throw.
yeah.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, now we know that it's from breathing. That's good
No.
enough.
Yeah,
We do.
no, yeah.
Wisdom?
Yep.
Well, he knows.
It's a 17.
I think we're all. He
On
knows.
Yeah.
on a 17,
Oh fuck! Here you go.
as soon as he pops out, what do you do, Valentine?
So I assume he's stumbling in front of me.
Yeah.
Like he's facing away from me.
Yes.
So what I'm instantly going to do which is probably a bad idea, but this guy's just going to attack me again. So I'm going to attempt to get my whole arm, because I have to hold this rock, like, in a chokehold around him. Like, and I'm just going to say, don't you dare attack me again. Why did you come out?
As this arm comes around you, it doesn't look evil, it doesn't look plagued at all. It looks like a farmer's hand. Large, thick arms. And you hear Marcus playing behind you like I got you in a chokehold. You're back in the fields from well long ago.
Can I reach up and so he's got his arm around, I guess, my throat almost like we're playing?
Yeah,
or like
it's like roughhousing is what it is.
chokehold.
Yeah.
Chokehold.
I'm going to try to reach up to grab the arm to pull it off of me, but I'm going to also check to see if I feel the ring around my neck.
You do still feel the ring. It does not feel hot.
Can I make a perception?
Absolutely, yes.
Check.
As this is happening, you've taken a few steps and you can see a slope in front of you.
It's going up.
But you also see your feet are on what seems to be a trail for carts.
Oh, good. I'm just going to follow the trail.
Okay.
I'm going to turn us to follow the trail, and I'm going to be telling him to move, and I'm going to also be talking to Lenora and saying, I don't know what he's seeing in the fog. I think everyone's seeing something different, and caused him to attack me last time, so let's make sure that that doesn't happen, especially to you, but let's also not get separated.
As Valentine says that to Lenora and his arm is still around you, you hear in Marcus's voice the exact same words, but pieces that Marcus would never say, like he's just going to attack me, are just like he would continue the sentence but not say that part. So he'd be like, it's probably going to, and then we're going to continue. Pieces are left out of sentences.
How convenient.
I like it.
So first what I
Real
want to
time.
check is if it feels like...
You just have to
I want to check how old I think Marcus is.
Go
at this
for it.
point.
Yeah.
Just has really bad tinnitus.
Oh, it's like a 4.
Like a 4. On a 4, I mean, this feels like teenage Marcus. Like Marcus now, you're strong, but Marcus is farm boy tough. And he likes to throw that in your face sometimes. This isn't any recent Marcus that you would know of.
I'm gonna, because he's behind me, try to, as I have in the past, he's always been very like brute strength. He's always been the larger of us.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna try to get my foot behind his foot behind me and shoulder toss him
Okay.
over myself to get him in front of me, as we have in the past, using some of his weight against him. As
I do have athletics.
he's always been able to outstrength me, but sometimes I'm able to just kind of like throw his weight off and get him around and try to get a view of him.
Okay. So this will be, unless you want it to happen, this will be
No,
contested.
I do not want this to happen because I'm holding on to her, and
Oh!
Okay, 21.
21?
Athletics?
Yeah. Athletics or acrobatics?
20.
21, 20.
Wait, is this faith?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, you just made me make a lot of rules in my head.
You're like,
Honestly, that's
technically a
pretty fun.
tiefling.
Tiefling's still humanoid.
Oh, they're not fiend. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. That's valid.
As you go to lift over your shoulder, you got him off the ground, but something about Marcus just is able to lift you back down.
Maybe it's the plate.
And as you continue moving, but Marcus is still around your neck. Valentine, as you're moving, you can see the fog beginning to thin in front of you.
We just have to keep walking forward, and then I'll let you go. We just have to walk forward. Just keep walking forward just a little bit.
All you hear is Marcus being like, we just need to keep forward. We just need to keep going forward.
Can I try to hop in and help hold him as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I'm not loosening my grip on her though.
Okay.
We're all just hanging on to each other, just a bunch of buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even need to roll anything because in his head, all of this is for play. This isn't combat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a pipe in your inventory we can smoke while these guys are doing that, or?
You go over to help, kind of just keep him moving and to get out of the fog, and you feel a hand very similar to Ida's take yours, as they just keep moving you.
I think if I see the fields and I feel them touching me and they're pulling me a direction, he might just give in and let them pull him along.
Good.
Okay.
Like he's already kind of tried to roughhouse with him, but I think with Ida's touch, he stopped struggling. I think.
Okay.
And he remembers in his head the fact that Glass said he thinks that this might be a way to a different dimension or something elapse in time, and so I think he's slightly giving in.
Two realities are fighting for what you would consider to be real in this moment. And as you continue moving forward, Lenora, I'd like you to make me a perception check, please. With disadvantage.
Oh.
No, he means it like disadvantage.
No. No, I don't.
Please take
Disadvantage.
No. Okay. What was it again?
Take the lowest.
Take the lowest of it. So it's perception. Sorry.
Perception?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not good.
it's not.
It's a 2 on the dice.
That's
But
good
if it's
for
above
me.
a 5, that's a big deal.
5.
Well,
Yep, that's fine.
I mean, honestly,
As you
meets it.
close your hand around to help, you realize your other hand is empty.
Oh, fuck.
And Valentine, you see, or even just hear, Rika padding forward in front of you, too far to grab,
In the right direction though?
in the right direction.
I don't care then.
And she's chasing what looks to be a shadowy cat going forward.
Sir Bibbles knows the way. I don't care. That's fine. That will be fine. They're going in the right direction.
And the fog gets lighter, to the point where you can actually see a little bit in front of you. It looks like you are at the base of what seems to be a large trading path through the mountain pass, going towards Galeheart.
Yeah, as long as we get out of the veil, that's what matters.
I'm still gonna shout after Rika though, just because like you don't know what's out there.
Yeah.
I
You
think
shout.
if you're-
Nothing. Yeah, what are you doing?
I don't know. I just thought
it's okay.
if
We're
this is
getting to the
happening,
edge of
the
this.
hand is there. I'm being pulled forward.
Mhm.
I think at first, obviously, it's like someone grabs his hand, and he doesn't necessarily like fully react as he's kind of taking everything in. But I think he's going to then, like, as he's giving in, hold the hand as far as like giving it that tender kind of squeeze that he's like.
Yeah.
Something he's missed for a long time, and he's gonna say out loud, "I've missed you guys so much."
You hear him say that as he squeezes your hand.
I'm gonna look at Valentine and be like, who's he talking to?
I guess you're safe, so you're welcome. I'd miss me too if I wasn't me all the time.
Okay.
You get
That
the
is
edge.
partially, he says partially joking, but
You get to the edge of the fog, Marcus still wrapped around your neck and Ida still holding your hand. And as you get to the edge of the fog, you feel, even though Valentine doesn't let go, you feel Marcus let go. And you feel the presence that was behind you leave. And the hand that you squeezed squeezes back once before also leaving. As the fields in front of you slowly dissolve away to real life as you have exited the edge of the Veilfall.
God damn. Yeah, inside.
I take us
Try
like a
this
little bit further
black
from
cherry.
the edge of the Veilfall before I'm gonna drop this guy.
Well, like, yeah. Is there an arm still around me? So like,
That's-
so everything dissipates, but then it goes back to I'm holding somebody's hand,
You are still holding somebody's hand.
and there is an arm
As it
around
comes
me.
back, and there's an arm around your shoulder. Yes.
And he's gonna like, huh? And he's gonna look to his side, the hand he's holding.
Just
and
like 3 more steps.
he's gonna kind of go. Oh,
I'm just there, like-
I'm sorry, I gotta let go of that. And then he's gonna look down and see the heart on the armor
on
and be
the
like,
gauntlet.
and just like kind of like unwrap your
Okay,
hand
fine.
and take a couple steps forward
Just
and
don't
be
go
like,
back.
whew.
Are you okay?
Yes.
All right, let's keep walking a little bit, and then we can tell the rest of them to come out, unless they want
Is
us to
this
stay in here.
we're out of the fog?
It's right there.
I'm gonna turn around and look towards it.
It is a wall of roiling fog in front of you.
Huh.
Where did Rika go?
As you even attempt to just look for Rika, you turn around and you see her attempting to catch Pibbs, who's like flying over the path.
Okay, perfect.
They're fine.
We're all okay. Is everybody still on the rock?
Everybody else.
Well, wait. I didn't bring the rope with me, guys. We're gonna need to
When-
go back into the fog to get them. Pebble?
Pip.
Everyone was in this until you decided to leave. You were the only one who wasn't in there.
So wait, how did you get the
When I
boulder?
I didn't do this.
So
When I left, it was this size. I brought it with me.
I think
so wait a second. I walked out of
This.
the sanctuary.
Yeah,
and
everyone's in here.
I walked out of your hand.
I think
You
we
fell.
saw Mother carrying. I'm assuming what would have been that.
But it was like a boulder at that point, right?
But this looks
She
pretty
picked
damn
up like
safe.
a
It's just
rock.
small.
She's the one who shrunk it to be able to carry it.
I mean,
easier.
it looks the same to me. It's just a little smaller.
Huh.
It's cute.
It was hard to picture because Mother was so big.
Why'd you leave? You were safe in
To
here.
come after you guys.
You guys can see from inside the refuge. You can actually see outside the entrance now.
Is our smoke from our hot box slowly coming out?
No, thankfully, Glass
children are
made
safe.
sure to carve that smoke into the barrier, so it kept it on the inside,
Oh god,
so that
They
the
like
kids
the
didn't
mint.
get it.
And the black cherry.
they're hotboxing the kids.
the kids are all scattered out.
They're in the
okay.
room.
It's okay. Now the little round boy's like, ha, love it.
That's how you
what
deal
they
with.
said.
That's how you deal with trauma, child.
That's not what they said.
Who's they?
So,
Don't
Avir,
worry about it.
I'm worried.
Sorry.
is everybody still in the rock when you left? Is everyone okay? The
My
kids?
reaction.
There was like a couple of the kids that got out. This was one of them, and he's gonna point to Pibbles and
And Rika.
Rika running around. I think there was. Did we lose 2 more?
Everyone else was in here
We
except
lost
for her.
kids.
There was 2 kids that ran out. Rick, you went after Rika. There was one of the fat kids got dropped. He's in there now, but somebody else ran off. I think into the
This poor
fog.
child needs a name.
And I tried to
Just
step.
keep calling him the
I
fat
tried to
kid.
step in after them, but
Well, we need to-
then
we
I
need
mean
support.
I don't know about you guys, but I like saw things in the fog.
I did also see something,
So
and I saw that Glass was freaking out earlier
no,
as well.
no,
I think it was
no
different
offense
for all of us.
to you. So I wasn't trying to
can
necessarily
hear.
wrestle
Oh,
with
okay.
you. I wasn't necessarily seeing
I'm just glad she didn't try.
You
to
cannot
attack
feel
me.
you
this.
guys.
Sound doesn't penetrate?
No.
I'm so sorry.
You're also like 40 feet away from the entrance.
Yeah, but they're not being quiet.
They're not, but it does
No.
not transfer through.
So sorry.
I'm walking still as we go because we don't need to be near this veil. We might as well
Well,
I mean,
keep going down
so
the
wait,
path.
if you're holding it, how do you get back in? Do you just
I-
like stick your finger in
I
it?
don't think I can. I think it's sort of a one-way deal now. So we're just gonna get as far
But
as we can.
I left and I did come back.
You want to try?
You came out of there pretty aggressively, so
I'm just gonna poke what I remember the entrance maybe being like.
D&D.
Yeah,
Poke
you
it.
poke it, and it feels like a rock.
Valentine, this is a fucking rock.
Well, you came out of it, so
Are you sure that I didn't just like come out of the fog?
I'm
Yes.
pretty sure you came out of the rock. Yeah.
Visually, I can't really picture
did we just see a huge finger go
what you guys are describing.
No,
Well-
for you guys inside the entrance.
You know, that's
looks
a pretty
regular.
solid
yeah.
rock, and I think it
Weird.
would have been pretty painful
wouldn't
to
it be
leave.
best if this
Magic.
does have everyone in it?
It would be great.
then that's what we're going to go with as an assumption,
I'm
even
just
if we don't believe it.
slightly skeptical.
I came out of this rock. There was a rope hanging out of this rock until I let go of it, and it went back.
There
in
was
the
a
rock.
full-size rope coming out of that
full-sized
rock.
rope
I
on
mean,
my end
Mother
coming
was
out
pretty
of this rock.
powerful. I don't like. It doesn't surprise me.
Not to downplay like Mother, but maybe we need to like communicate somehow with them to
Shake
double
it.
check. Like, can you empty them out? Maybe.
Does it do
Okay,
anything
so
else?
No, you guys don't feel anything.
so while you guys are doing this, I want to have a
We're just keep
same
walking.
time chat
Aw.
with Rhaegar and say, now Rhaegar, first you should tell me if you want a different name.
Rhaegar is perfectly fine, Glass.
Okay, because apparently you and Valentine have a thing.
I beg to differ.
All right. Well, this hollow, with this stump that we're in, I'm going to trust you with a little bit of information. Because you smoked my pipe.
I did. Those were good times.
But also, you're the only one left in here that seems to consistently want to do a good thing. Which is nice. And then I'm going to ask a favor. You don't have to comply. First, I did not see anything in this box, but that doesn't mean the box itself isn't the artifact. And I don't know why sentient races were kept away from this box. I'm going to think on these, and at the same time, I'm going to be staying in here until we get to the next civilization. Work with the others, and if you can't, take the rock. It might be a boulder. I don't know.
Where do you want to take this thing?
Wherever you go. This seems to be the one safe place we have if there's ever a Veilfall. I will be
Okay.
telling the others that once I exit, eventually, if I do.
Okay, you have my word. Is there any sign that you want to prompt you to exit the rock before I leave?
Yeah, just flicker a candle in front of the entrance. That's it.
Okay.
I'll take
Okay.
that as an emergency.
You have my word. And I guess I'll
Up to
also
you.
want to thank Glass before I leave and just go, Glass, thank you for looking out for me.
Sorry I couldn't help with the mother fight.
I can't remember. Had I seen the man with the mask? And
No,
Not here.
only Valentine.
You
I had
actually
heard
never
it.
saw him
Just
at
me.
all.
I had heard it as something upstairs, though, right? When I had creeped up the stairs.
You were on your way up there, but he teleported away before you got there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the favor.
Yes. That wasn't the favor?
No, it's more of a question than the favor. Did you steal an artifact from the school?
No. God, no.
Damn it. Do you know how
How?
to steal an artifact from the school?
No. Not my forte. I'm not a thief.
Well, I'll call in the favor later then for something else.
That sounds good.
Thank you.
Not a thief, probably a murderer.
Who knows? One of the thief.
Those of you who are
Well,
outside.
Outside, yeah. I was wondering.
Yeah.
Can we? Okay, so the rock.
Well, you're holding it, and right in front of you,
I'm gonna keep
so
walking.
little
yeah.
child just
child
walks
just
right
popped
out.
out?
We're just
Two children playing tag run out, and they just pop out in front of you.
See,
So
like,
they immediately become
do they
weary
become, like,
and
small
travel-worn and
big?
tired.
No,
Like-
they literally pop into existence about 5 feet in front of Valentine.
Oh,
Okay, so do you believe me now?
I think I do. Do you think that's the artifact?
They shouldn't come out of this rock.
Yeah.
This is definitely not the artifact. No,
How,
this
how do
thing.
you know?
'Cause
It
it's-
seems pretty
Like the
powerful.
entrance.
This thing's kind
Your
of like
finger.
angelic or something. It's not great. Well, the inside was.
It's
But
not great.
isn't that like it's a place of protection?
Yeah.
Mother seemed
got celestial
really into
magic.
protecting all that,
It's got celestial magic.
but Mother didn't
You
really
see
give
it.
off the whole celestial vibe.
Whatever this place is, it's got celestial
So I'm
magic.
wondering if
It's not the artifact.
that safe haven might be it.
I don't think so because there was something deeper in here that's not.
The empty box?
No, he wouldn't show us what was in it. Just because he says it's empty doesn't mean it's empty.
As you say this, our friend Roly Poly Oly and keeps running. He's got red eyes.
Are we babysitters now?
Whoops.
Is this?
Plug the entrance so they can't come out.
I can't. They can come out any side of this thing, I think.
Maybe you should just put it down. I worry that if maybe one of them like comes out in you.
Oh, I don't think that's gonna happen. You didn't.
As I'm about to leave after our conversation, I'm going into the door to leave. Are we seeing like we're in motion right now?
Yes.
Okay, I can see that. I'm about to step out and I go,
Your point of view looks like you're looking over Valentine's shoulder.
oh, okay. And I go, I stop myself right before I exit. I look at Glass and I go, I'm going to stay here a little longer. It's not bad having somebody else walk for you. I'm going to just...
As you
sit
turn
down.
back around, you almost walk into Dre, who's like, I wasn't following you. And he goes back over to his room.
Jesus.
What if you
Where'd
like
you come from?
throw it on the ground? Do you think it'll like
them feet like
evict
cats.
everybody?
Why would we want to do that?
Because I
feel
think
like
we want.
Then we would have to
get all of
corral
them
children
out.
all day, more than just these children. Unless we're letting them run free in
Well,
the
then
mountains,
why
because
not
I'm okay with that.
Put it in your pocket. It might
Because
close
of the whole...
entrance.
Well, they might
take
they
out a
might-
handkerchief and put a handkerchief around it.
When they come out, they might appear
You
in
s-
his pocket. And I feel like that would be problematic.
Well, they've
You
been like 5
still
feet
have a
away
vision
from you. It's
over
not so
Valentine's
bad.
shoulder.
This is as much as I'm willing to do because I don't want to put them in my actual
Are all the
clothing.
kids hanging around relatively near us?
There's 4 kids, it looks like, other than Rika, who's trying to convince Pibbs to come down from the tree. 3 of them are attempting to climb up to get him, including Roly Poly Oly, but he's still on the ground.
He's gonna
Then maybe
leave
she'll stay.
the 2 of them with the rock and go and like supervise these kids
Okay.
so that none of them break
Roly-poly.
their neck or
Yeah.
anything.
His new name is Repo.
Repo, that's sure. That's
Yeah.
his name now. Repo's his
You
name.
should you should tell them to stop playing around if they don't want to get lost. Because
Is
I'm
any of
still
them-
going down
Is
this
any
road.
of them Talon's kid?
Yes. Tullin's kid was, I believe, Mira.
Or Thalon, sorry.
She's not out yet though.
Okay.
She's still inside.
She's still inside. So the kids we got Roly Poly, we got Rika, we got
2
2
others
more?
who haven't had names for you.
okay.
Whose names haven't come up.
Hey children, so what are all your names?
One of a little boy who was chasing the little girl ran out and goes like, "None of your business."
Well,
He's hit
I
by
think
the
we're
girl.
gonna be hanging out for a little while all together until we can get you to somewhere safe. So I thought maybe it would be nice to be on a first name base. My name's Avir.
Hi, Avir. I'm Tala.
Tala?
And she kicks the boy who gave you the attitude in the shin. He's like, Edris. You can call me Ed.
Ed, yeah.
Yeah,
Good to meet you guys.
whatever. It's fine to meet you, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you guys with Mother very long?
Not as long as Rika or Dre.
Okay. And not to ask too much up front, but were you guys happy with your home life?
They kind of look to each other. Back to you. Roll persuasion.
Get the children's names. Ask them if they have trauma.
Like 4?
I did. do
On a
that.
4, they look to you and they start backing up. They're like, stranger danger.
Yeah.
That's valid, children. I have to admit, I am a new person to you. I just want to make sure that you're all okay, because we're gonna need to travel somewhat as a group until we can get everybody to somewhere safe.
Okay.
'Cause the fog's not very safe.
Does anyone have a anyone have a light? It's evening. The sun is literally minutes from setting completely.
I believe I probably have a torch in my adventure.
I thought he was about to just light up a cigarette.
Yeah.
I do. I have a torch and a tinderbox, so I might take out my tinderbox and torch and start sparking that up to light
Okay.
it.
I also have a
Um,
tinderbox, but I think that's it.
I'm also going
Well,
to take out
torches
one
are
of my
heavy.
vials
For this situation.
and drink one of my vials.
Okay.
Backpack.
It's allure.
Getting dark.
I have
you
a
guys
candle.
are continuing to
Sorry.
move. Have a candle.
I'm gonna whip out the candle.
You guys are continuing to move. after Rika comes over to you and begs you to get Pibbs down from the tree because he's not listening to her or any of the other kids, you guys continue moving down the path, down this kind of road through the mountain pass.
Tala?
Talia.
I'll let her carry the little torch if she's.
She seems to be the oldest one out of all of the children that you've met so far. She's maybe about 12 years old.
I'll let her have the light.
Okay.
And hold the torch.
She grabs it
then.
with 2 hands and she's kind of marching with it.
That's good.
She stays by your side while Ed kind of stays with the rest of the kids while Rika and Pibbs are with Lenora. But both Dre and Mira are still inside. Is there anything anybody would like to do before you guys set up camp? Yeah, what would you like to do?
As we're walking, I want to look at Glass and go, hey, check this out. And I'm going to reach into my pocket and grab a caltrop, and I'm just going to throw it through the entrance.
What was that? What was that?
What's a caltrop?
It's like a little spiky thing.
Yeah.
It's like
There's children out there.
they're small and you throw
Jacks.
them on the ground, and if you step on them, they really hurt.
Basically a Lego.
Yeah, if Lego was made out of like spikes.
I'm gonna roll a d20, and Repo's the only one who's walking with Valentine.
Also, he wears plate boots.
If I get below a 10, he's going to take damage.
Still watching.
And as a regular NPC, he has 1 health.
So he's just gonna.
So you want 11 or higher. That's 2 on the die. Somebody want to pass that back to me?
That's a 2!
The fact
Here, you gotta do the honors. and their damage and dead kid to the DM.
Thank you.
Oh, you are doing damage?
Unconscious child.
They just
fair.
he gets death save.
On a 2,
Death saving throw falls in the caltrop again.
not if he rolls 2 damage,
Oh,
because then he just dies.
that's true.
Just double his hit pool.
Yeah, double his hit.
So it's going to be 1d4 minus 1, so max
Wait,
3
caltrops
damage.
actually have a damage thing, don't they?
Oh, no.
1 sec.
So this is literally a 50-50 here. If he just dies immediately.
Don't worry about it. He's made up the damage.
It's been decided, it seems.
There's a
Please
saving.
no.
There's a saving
1
throw.
point of damage.
Oh,
Okay, that's good.
take the great gods
You
above.
throw that out,
So it is only 1 piercing.
and all you see is a small, round child, just haha, and then like a ball deflating,
Ball
and
deflating.
falls face forward in front of Valentine. Valentine, he is in your path.
Dying.
I'm gonna trip on this kid.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Are they ahead of me?
Yes, Lenora and Avir would be ahead.
Yeah, we're ahead of you guys.
How likely are they to notice if this kid is around?
You want to say that louder for the so they can hear it?
I'm trying to think if they'll notice if this kid doesn't keep following us, because I don't really care about the kid's life.
Wow. Wow.
I'm going to fine. I'm gonna step over the kid, and then I'm gonna think better of it because they're ahead of me, and I
Oh, I
feel
love
like
you.
I really need. For some reason, people don't like me here, so I'm gonna reach back, and as I lift up the kid by the scruff of his neck, I'm giving him 1 point of healing from my lay on hands, and I'm lifting him up.
That's technically
I'm alive!
It's full health, actually. He feels perfect.
Does he have a small spiky prism like in his forehead or something?
I'm going to walk him forward very quickly.
I
to
saw
where
6 of
Lenora
the
is.
40 gods!
I'm walking him up quickly to
Avir ahead of you goes, what the fuck are they doing back there?
Avir.
As he hears a kid go, I've seen 6 of the 40 gods! And he's like, what the fuck?
Sounds like
Taste cilantro!
Yes? And he's gonna
This
turn
is
turn
now
around.
your responsibility. I think he almost passed out
By the
behind
collar.
back there.
What have you been doing to this child?
Nothing. He just fell over in front of me. He's your job now. I've never had kids. I don't know.
Come
As
here,
this
buddy.
kid's kind of saddled
And
into
I'm
you,
just gonna grab him by the hand and try to guide
he
him
just
with
looks
the
up to you and
kids.
he's like, by the grace of the gods, I am alive once more.
No, that was me. I saved your life.
I've met 7 gods.
He's gonna go, what the fuck? As he like pulls the kid away from you,
I
like,
just nodded,
what
he's
is
like, I
wrong
don't
with
know.
you?
His
This kid's like traumatized coming
As he's
off
looking
from
up to you, his
healing.
eyes begin to drift apart. And then he blinks, he's like, ah.
This is how supervillains are made. This is a future
Rhaegar,
BB
where-
for a future
that was
campaign.
Where did the bad
Glass
Batman. What?
the bad armored man?
No.
What?
He touched me and saved my life.
There you go. Saved his life.
That's what he said.
Can I roll to see?
Go for it.
Meanwhile, Glass and I are
This is
losing.
an
We're just
insight.
laughing so hard.
Insight check.
Yeah.
It's a 13.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's a 6-year-old
I'm
kid.
not even gonna write that
He's
down.
been told and he believes it. He
We're
absolutely
just
believes that
letting
he was
them all
saved.
Let me get the moment.
Let's stick with Tala for now. Tala, can you take this?
Tala's like,
Passing
yeah.
on the kids to other
Just
kids.
stay with the kids.
As
No,
they
I'm
begin-
with the kids, but I'm like, just they're
As
come
they
through
begin
together.
kind of walking in, like next to each other, and Tala is taking care of Repo. Repo turns to her and she's just like, "Have you ever heard the blessings of the Joybringer? She was very chatty in the afterlife." And Tala looks over her shoulder at you like, "Really?" And looks back.
He's just concerned. He's just like,
Yeah.
Tala's look is also
do I have
concerned.
anything for this
Hey,
child?
If
Like,
we need to kill more time, I got 19 more of these suckers.
I do not have 19 more points of land hands. I have 4. I
is
can save
perfect.
exactly 4 children's lives today.
Pretty good.
I don't have to walk. I get an entertainment. It doesn't get better. And we're hotboxing the place. It doesn't get better than this.
You guys,
we should probably set up a bit of a camp for the
We
night,
could
everybody.
keep walking though. Oh,
We've
fine.
been up for a
Yeah,
while,
well,
and the
we
children
don't-
have
okay.
been
They
through
do
a lot.
have
gets-
little legs.
later and later,
They've been through a lot.
I have
you're
a
starting to
bedroll.
see Lenora that
Yes,
Rika's
yeah.
having
I
trouble.
have a tent and a bedroll.
Like
You have a
keeping
tent.
up,
Perfect.
and she's starting to yawn.
How many
and
children can you fit in
it's
that tent?
difficult.
It very much only fits like me.
Yeah, my bedroll only fits me.
Yeah, it fits my bedroll.
So
Right, right.
maybe
It covers
we
my
sleep
bedroll.
Take a piece of
outside
parchment,
and
write
we
down, try
stick
and
the
get back
children
in.
in the tent.
Send it out.
I don't have enough space in my stuff to carry like a 4-person tent on me. This
No,
is
that's,
very
that's
much like
why
a
I'm saying if
personal
it fits
tent.
one of you, it could fit 3 children.
We can't hear them though.
Quite
right?
possibly.
No, but we
yeah.
could see that it's dark.
What
Maybe
I could
they've
do is also
stopped.
maybe set it up as like more of an awning than like a full tent, and,
And
like
honestly,
make a little bit of
I've
like a
thought of
lean-to
this.
for the kids.
We're here all night.
Oh, we don't need your help to get back. Oh.
Oh yeah, you want to go back in this rock? I uncover it.
Yeah, okay. Touches it. He's gone. You see him at the entrance. Ha!
I'm gonna go touch the
Oh.
rock to the top of one of the other kids' heads. Rika, do you want to go in the rock?
She hides behind you.
Do you want to go back in the rock where it's safe for the
There's
night?
Tala and
That's- I think she
Rika
wants to
probably
stay
the
out
only
here.
2 out here right now.
Tala and Rika. Yes. So you. Sorry, the third one would not have popped because the third one's holding the torch. But
Tala and
the other
Rika.
2, Repo and Ed,
All right.
would have gone in.
Oh shit!
gonna-
They're coming back in. Hold on. I start fucking convincing the wind to fucking leave, so that we get fresh air.
It smells
You can
Yes, it does. This is going, though.
Prestidigitate.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitate. You can prestidigitate away.
Ah, you see, I cannot prestidigitate it away. Instead, I would imagine that the winds are working with me.
He's
We
doing
make
That's
that.
how it's going.
While
we
he's
we
doing
find
that,
a place that's
He's
not like
passing
on
wind.
the road, like just next
Oh.
to it, and we make it.
Rika refuses to go into the stone. Stays with you.
That's
I'm gonna
fine.
just like double check with her like privately so there's no pressure on her and ask like, do you want to go back in, like, be away from the elements?
No, Sir Pips is gonna be out here, right?
I mean, he
Why
can
is
go
he
back in.
Sir?
but- Sir?
Yeah.
I-
Is he a knight?
I was your age when I named him, and it just stuck. I do not know. He's not a knight, but I
You were
mean,
my age when you met him.
how old are you?
6.
No, I was double your age. But yeah, it was just a silly name from a character in a book. It's really not. He's not a knight, but I mean, he could be.
Is Pibbles short for something?
No,
Like Piblington?
it could be Piblington, but it's just Pibbles.
Okay, I like Pibbles.
Pibbles, yeah.
She's holding him. To his dismay. He's not having a great time, but he's dealing with
He's
it.
never
The
having
most
a great
patient
time.
cat you've ever seen. Especially with kids.
Abiel's gonna be
Aw,
picking
sweet
up
boy.
firewood around the perimeter of the small kind of clearing we've.
Tala's kind of just being a lamp for you, just walking around with the torch.
Okay, everyone has their
I
designated child.
I can't see past the torchlight, so that's great.
Yeah, Valentine tossed her child away.
I've
so-
written on a
His-
piece of paper.
his child away, yes.
I've written on a piece of paper.
They're at
Try
the rock,
to get
they're
back
fine.
in, and I'm just gonna throw it out the entrance.
Okay.
What are you throwing?
A paper
you see
that
a
says,
piece of
"Try
paper
to
go
get back
poof."
in.
In front.
I pluck it out of the air,
It just says try to go back in.
just in common, I assume, because you're not trying to be rude. You want to do this? I just turn it around and show it to you as you're coming back with the firewood. I came out of the rock.
I hear you. I can't
do it
see
again?
you right now. You're gonna need to get a little closer.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I have dark
You
vision,
know,
so I could run over to
humans,
read it.
we don't really see so well. If you
forgot
come into
about
the
that.
torchlight, and
Lenora runs
I'll
over
give it a
too, and she
reading.
can also read it.
Uh,
I came out of the rock.
It says try
Oh.
to get back in.
I don't really
No,
wanna
it's
get
fine. It's
back
fine. You
in.
keep making the fire, and I
Yeah.
put the rock down, and I just take out a pen, and I'm like a quill, and I write. Only the children can, and I hold it in front of the rock, and I'm like doing this with it to like be like I don't know what distance they need to read it.
Yeah.
Are we still seeing it above her shoulder too? Or his shoulder?
Yeah.
Avira's like,
So to us, we just see you doing this.
Yes.
We can't even read
In
it.
fact, your
Yeah, you
chest
can
is in the
maybe
way
read
you're
part
playing
of it.
it.
Yeah.
We're reading it off the reflection.
Yeah.
Avira's like starting. He's like crouched down and starting to put the fire kind of together, but he's also like watching this with curiosity a bit too. So like he's not really paying much attention.
I'm gonna then roll up the paper and just like try and shove it in the rock.
It crumples up against the
And
rock.
that's what I figured.
The lights are out.
I'm gonna throw it to the fire.
Okay.
It's
The rock?
It's kindling.
You guys,
so that-
I would say that
okay, I'll
after
grab
the
it,
many
kinda
many
put it
attempts,
in.
you guys would have seen what was written on it.
Okay.
Can
We
I
know there was a
ask-
response.
Can I ask Rika, like, is there a way for us to get back into the rock, or is this only something you guys can do?
Mother always said that we didn't have to worry because only we were allowed in and out.
Okay, so it definitely only is the children. I'm gonna confirm for
I mean,
everybody.
I went in and out.
You were connected with a rope, were you not? No, you were dragged in by someone.
But that
with a
was
rope?
when Mother
on-
was around, so she probably gave you permission.
3 occasions I walked into the fog. I don't think she was around at that point.
You didn't leave the building
Yes.
when I found you.
2 of the times were inside the refuge. You
Oh,
didn't
it was just
leave.
the fog in the refuge.
Was it
Okay,
before
okay,
she
okay,
shrunk
okay.
it?
No, it was it was shrunk, but it was.
I didn't
You left the
leave.
building,
I didn't
which
leave
was the issue.
I didn't
Yeah.
leave the building.
He didn't leave the building.
I just went to the fog and went.
No, I would tell you that you didn't leave the building. The first time when you
Okay.
attacked me.
He's gonna be getting his tinderbox out
Can
and trying to
confirm
light
it's
this
only the
fire.
children, so we should definitely trap them in there, except for Rika because she's well behaved.
Rego,
Trap is a
Maybe-
strong
Please write in
word
your
Maybe
note.
for
maybe take your
children.
torch back.
I think like keep
chase
them
them with it.
safe, but
what
Oh, you wanna
signal
put
should we
Tala-
tell them
Tala,
to
do
do
you
if
wanna
there's
go
an
back
emergency
with the other
from
children?
our point of view?
Safer.
Stoke the fire?
There's a bed in there. Do you need me still?
Because
I
we
can
can't
hold
hear
this.
them.
Yeah.
and I'm gonna
Oh,
put
just
the
put
tinder
that.
box
We
away
can't
as
hear
I've
you.
been like struggling with that. I'm just gonna take the torch.
As soon as he has the torch, I tap it to the top of their head.
She's popped away.
Okay. And after
really
the torch
convenient.
lights the fire up, I'm gonna extinguish the torch
them
and put it
down.
back in my
Okay.
pouch,
And you guys are getting set up
my
for
torch
the night.
pouch.
We're writing one last letter.
Yeah.
I'm
You guys
writing
are-
down a piece of paper. We can't hear you. And I'm throwing it out there again.
Does it just go right into the fire as it comes out
No,
the
I
rock?
catch it.
It's a letter that says we can't hear you.
That's great. You guys wanna talk about Glass and Raygor? I turn the note around.
I mean,
Sure.
you guys,
I love it.
Then I put it in the fire.
you've been around Rhaegor for a
Oh,
little
Glass
while
and
now,
the other
right?
guy. I don't actually say his name. You want to talk about
Or like
Glass and the other guy?
Glass? Like you've been around Glass a little longer than I have. The guy just
Not
jumped on the
very.
ship with you. No, just
I met him that day. I
that
just convinced
day.
him to
And
hire
then
me.
I don't think I've actually
We have
been
not officially
introduced
met. No.
to yourself. My name's Avir. He's gonna
I'm Lenora. Hello.
good to meet you.
I heard about you from everyone. I just kind of knew who you were, but I've never.
I think I saw
officially-
you in the caravan, but you know, lots of people and stuff.
Yeah.
She was also hired by Glass, apparently.
Yeah.
He's really hiring a lot of people.
He is. I hope he's not in there hiring all the children.
Did we witness Valentine chuck our note into the fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just
And
over
then
his
it, like-
shoulder the whole time.
Can I roll perception to see, does it look like they're talking shit?
You can roll perception to see if you can read lips, but you can't read Valentine because
Insight
you're looking
for
for
vibes.
over his
Is it
shoulder.
more of an insight?
Yeah, this is totally insight for vibes.
Sure.
Vibes.
Roll insight.
Alright.
Yeah, like body language. Are we laughing?
That's a 10.
But you're a little high, so you get advantage.
That's not.
Disadvantage.
On insight, everyone
I
feels like they know what
advantage.
they connect better.
I'm gonna give you disadvantage because you're a little high.
That's what I figured.
So roll again and take the lower.
Thank you, Colt, for that.
You're so welcome.
Oh, it's worse.
8.
Perfect.
You would have had it with a 10.
Of
From
course,
what you
glass
can
would
tell
have,
of the
like,
vibe, it seems like they're getting ready to party.
I'm whipping a fucking caltrop out there.
That's so funny.
Into the fire?
I'm throwing one.
throwing
just
it.
go-
All you see is goes right into the fire pit because nobody's moving anymore.
Okay. They're
So,
throwing things into the
I'm
fire
setting
now.
up my tent slowly, getting my bedroll out, stuff like that,
Yeah.
letting it air out a little
Those
bit.
bastards are having a party without us.
Does everyone
just sitting by the
automatically
fire.
get a bedroll
You're welcome
and
to
a tent?
go, but
You will have.
Did you
kind of nice
take
in here.
adventures?
It is
Oh,
nice
you would have had a
there.
robe.
And if they get attacked,
Depends on the
robe-
path
No,
you took.
no, she didn't.
didn't take?
You do not
Absolutely
have a bedroll
true.
or anything.
Oh, lovely.
Oh.
absolutely true.
the only one out there worth their weight
Oh,
in
you
metal
know what?
is
I will give you a
Lenora
bedroll
anyway,
from the
so.
ship.
Okay, thank
You'll
you.
have taken one.
I
don't know
think
how to
there's a
add
lot
this.
of competencies coming from
No
Valentine.
tent, just a bedroll though.
Okay.
I'd like to have a conversation with Glass during this night.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
everybody's setting up. I mean, Rick is playing with Pibbs, who looks like he's on the verge of passing out anyway. So he's kind of just letting it happen. You're setting up your tent slowly but surely. You're getting ready for whatever it is you do at night. Probably sleep. I don't know.
Do you
Beauty
sleep
sleep.
in your plate armor?
That's pretty normal if you're not exhausted.
Tonight,
When you're out?
I don't know.
What are you two going to talk about?
When you're out in
Because this
camp.
happens outside the refuge.
I didn't mean to answer. I'm so sorry.
Glass.
Yes, and as you're doing this, I'm actually going back and I'm recarving the original,
Okay.
one after the other, but I will stop on human.
Okay.
So I'm reinforcing everything again.
Rude.
Since it's just you and I, and they can't hear us, and apparently we can't hear them,
Can we hear them?
Good point.
No.
It's a rock.
I
All
think
the
this is a good
children
moment.
are able to hear you guys, though, because all the children are around you, just so you know.
Yeah, you have all.
Okay, I'm gonna awkwardly.
Well, the children, so they've gone up to their little alcoves where all the beds are.
Okay.
If you position yourselves either at the very front or in the alcove again where he's carving, which is I'm assuming where you're going to be.
Yes, yeah.
You can speak quietly.
Okay.
It's like at least a 40-foot long room, right?
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
it's a pretty big.
So I'm gonna speak quietly to Glass and go. For some reason, I don't know if it's the weed talking or sorry, the herb.
I like the spice.
The spice, but
Urban spice.
I trust you more than I trust anybody else here.
You don't trust the children?
I
Don't worry about it.
Dre creeps me out.
He wants to be you.
Glass, you see from just behind him, Draco, and back to bed.
I don't say anything.
And you see in his hands like a perfectly carved version of his gun. He's like, I just wanted to show him, and he goes back to bed.
Oh shit, that's craftsmanship.
You asshole.
I say that out loud.
What's craftsmanship? And I look around.
You should have seen Dre's the frickin' what do you call that? The
A pistol?
thunder hand? A pistol.
My boom.
I like thunder hand. Nah, thunder tool pistol. Did you make it?
No.
Did you find it?
No.
Oh well. What were you? I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Was there a child?
Oh yeah, Dre.
Did he hear me?
Oh yeah, totally. Always remember, children hear everything.
Oh.
It doesn't matter where they are in the house.
Okay. I want to use this moment to tell you about something.
Mm-hmm.
As you're already very aware, I am wanted pretty much everywhere.
Oh, that's pretty much everywhere is a big difference.
Not here.
However, The name I gave you
Mm-hmm.
is only an alias.
Okay, cool.
Continue to use it. Always refer to me as Rhaegor, and we shouldn't have any problems.
That explains why. And he drops his chisel, and it just disappears. It was prestidigitated. That explains why you're fine with me calling you that out loud.
Exactly. And I'll be quite honest with you. I trust you. I want you to trust me. I want to work with you. I want to live more than anything else.
Do you think that's what you want for us, is to just help each other live? Or,
I think that out of this entire group, if there's any two people that are two individuals that can trust each other,
it's
it's
Pibbs
going
and
to be
Lenora.
us. Well, yeah.
You're right. I mean, I think we're both right in this scenario.
Not that you asked, but I do think that Avir is, what's the word I'm looking for?
He has drive. He has a sole purpose.
Reckless.
Oh, very reckless. Dangerous.
Useful. I think that Valentine is a hot-headed, overly confident
Okay.
son of a bitch.
So I put down earlier that Rhaegor seems trustworthy, and I'm going to confirm Rhaegor has a thing for Valentine.
Did I misspeak?
I see you plain as day.
You see nothing.
I see many things.
I don't want to be caught in the same room as that thing.
So you're calling Valentine the thing now? Because I immediately thought, I was going to tell him that I even saw the thing that was following him with the eye symbol. And then I was like, no, he's probably going to say something else. And it was about Valentine.
And your character saying this?
Oh, yes.
Can you just take a few steps back and repeat what you just said? Something about an eye?
The symbol that you gave me for your name.
Yes. Rhaegor, you can see he forgot that he gave you that symbol. But he's quite happy that you remember.
Oh, wait. It's not that. With a penis. What a callback.
Yes, yeah, that's right. So you saw my symbol on something else? Someone else?
Yes. On the ship, there was an altercation. I didn't intend for it to be, but I had a feeling it would turn into one. And so, I called on my dangerous people. Valentine was the first that I called. You should know, Valentine is extremely competent. And I can tell that the confidence is...
Please don't say warranted.
predictable and useful.
Okay, I'll accept that.
I think they are also dead honest.
You think Valentine is honest?
Quite. I think there
I
is...
did oversee... Sorry, is there something you want to
No,
add?
please, this is a conversation. You have no idea how many times I've listened to things because I've been in school for so long.
I did oversee that Valentine was quite interested in the chest that has nothing in it.
Clearly, yes, that's the drive, like Avira has for children.
And I don't think Valentine trusted you. Rhaegor is going to complete... His whole demeanor just changes, and then just...
I can see you've taken that very wrong. It's okay. I need you to come back on track.
Poor choice of words. But
The awkward
Wording.
crow in the back.
Phrasing.
Noted.
Noted.
Keep children away from Avir.
No, I think he's trying to save them.
D&D, everybody.
Oh, yes. So I think there's something about an intolerably tragic past where either something happened to him and a whole bunch of kids, or etc. But I do remember that there was an event that had similar to this lost children. That's why he was going to... It wasn't Brindlewood Bay we just came from. What was the town we just came from?
Vailanoth.
I have it right. Wavemoth.
Vailanoth.
Vailanoth. Thank you so much. Vailanoth.
Thank you so much, child. Now go back to bed.
You can hear from bed. You can hear from bed as well. Don't worry.
I've spoken face to face with 8 gods.
I have a tuition for you.
You're okay.
I said tuition. I meant scholarship.
That's the same thing.
Is it? Thank you, other child.
Scholarship pays
Thank you.
You need to see specialists.
But I'm okay. I'm gonna be a priest when I grow up.
I believe you.
Oh, you should. Good night. And he's the only one not in a bed sleeping.
Just goes to sleep on the floor.
I think he's standing up.
No, he's on the floor.
Oh, thank gosh.
Is he sleeping with his eyes open?
No. But he does make the movements of like pulling a cover over him, but there's no cover.
Does he seem warmer?
Do you want to go check?
No.
I'll be
I
honest
do.
with you, Glass. I kind of feel bad about that one now.
No, I think he's now something else entirely.
Oh, should we...
You say he's seen 7 gods? I've seen 1. And I'm this cool.
8. I said 8.
Why does the number keep going up?
Well, because they keep appearing to me.
I thought I said 9.
Well,
You know
now
what?
it's 10.
What were those gods?
One of them was the Joybringer.
Joybringer?
Yeah.
Yes?
One of them was this very scary guy.
Okay.
Another one was a very scary lady.
Okay.
And then another one had a bunch of spiders following her.
Ooh, I like that one.
And then another also had a few spiders.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
And then there was this guy who kind of looked like he had a big old spear.
Really? The Battle Master?
I don't know. The only one who talked was the Joybringer. She just talks and talks and talks and talks and
But you
talks
didn't
and
meet
talks.
the-
I'm not done. Talks and talks and talks.
Kid found his confidence.
8, 9 talks. And you didn't happen to meet the Hearth Mother?
No.
How about the Frost Maiden?
Good night.
And he goes to bed.
See how much info we get from children? They're without question the most open and tolerable thing in existence.
But
Especially
you were
when
saying
they're
that's not
concussed.
a kid anymore?
That thing just went through 10 puberties of the mind and the spirit.
Should we put it out of its misery?
Misery. It's been opened to incredible things. You need to go to school sometime.
Not well
As-
versed.
As the night continues on, you guys are doing whatever you're going to be doing. The children are asleep. Are you guys doing anything outside, or are you just going to bed?
I'm just setting up my camp, and then I'm going to be cooking some food by the fire.
Yeah, it's getting pretty late. It's about 10 o'clock at this point.
To summarize, I'd say I tell you all about the ship guy. Get you up to speed. I'm obviously being very open, so you can ask questions. I'm just giving honest answers.
Okay.
What happened with Avir? What happened with Valentine? And
The final note I make with you is that I fully trust you, and I'm completely in your service. So whatever you need from me, just ask.
I want your amulet.
This is the one thing I cannot give you.
That's good to know. What's wrong with me asking? It's not like I'm going to enforce it. I'm not violent. Anyways, we're done. I'm sorry. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So you're just going to make some food?
I'm cooking, I guess, a little bit. How did you guys feel about our first job together?
I don't believe it's done yet.
I mean,
We're contracted to make sure
I think
glass and the artifact make it back, and if there is no artifact,
yeah.
then maybe we still have to find it.
I have to be upfront with you guys. I kind of just said yes to get on the ship and be able to come help the village and children.
Well, you
Um,
want them?
No, I mean, like, I'm sure that's fine. Like, you can hold on to it for now, but it's more just, I'm not so invested in whatever this artifact is. I mean, like, if it's harming people, then, like, I guess I would hopefully
You did sign a
make
contract,
sure.
though.
I put a penis on a piece of paper.
Oh, and then they got your name actually written down.
Yeah, I didn't sign anything, though. I don't really feel like that's going to hold up in any sort of way. It's like when people say, like, oh, if you sign this and go down on this, like, slide at the festival and you get injured, we're not going to, like, come after you guys with
Fine.
money. You can kind of just, like, ignore
We
those.
will get to the nearest settlement, and you can help the children settle wherever they need to, because I don't believe that they're going to help us in our journey to finding
Well, we can probably get back to
the artifact.
village if it's still around.
Do we want to?
Well, I mean, the kids have to go back home.
Do they?
Some should.
Without Mother, I'd say that it's their only option. I mean, we can adopt
I
them.
think we got rid of the problems.
What's the youngest child that's in
No,
here?
the problems were the parents.
Yeah.
How old
some
is
of
the
them,
youngest? No, I don't know. I'm asking them. How old's the youngest child that's in here?
I would ask Rika this, and also because someone mentioned a penis, I'm gonna say go, and maybe you should go and not be around for this conversation. Get it? And maybe go to sleep.
Rika has kind of situated herself over by your bedroll with
Okay.
Pibbs, and you can see she's like really trying to stay awake, but she's on the edge, but she
Okay,
can't
okay.
fall asleep with you guys talking and the fire still going.
Okay.
So she's just kind of like there with Pibbs. Pibbs is knocked out, not suffocated. He's just asleep. And she's just like, I think five
And
years old.
The oldest,
12.
Okay.
Tala, you saw her a minute ago.
12, and she's a human?
Yeah.
Okay, then she can take care of them. That's fine.
That's
Well,
much too young.
Is
I
that
think
old
that,
enough?
like,
I don't.
You're old enough to have
so
a
no,
job.
before I left the village,
I don't think so, Valentine.
guys, before I left the village, Thalin called the lodge nearby to come help.
Lodge.
You've never heard of the lodge before?
No.
Really?
What's a lodge? Well, I know what a lodge is, but what is the?
Is this something that, like, is kind of shocking to hear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Normal people in the world would. People who
Yeah.
have never left Lorehold would not.
There you go.
So,
Oh man. The lodge is a very large group of people, somewhat militarized in this world, there to help the anomalies that show up from
Oh, so
the Veil.
they want this.
I don't think they care about that. I think they've heard that the children are missing and that this is awful, so they're coming to help because they're good people. They help people.
So maybe we should wait for them to fetch the children so we can continue.
I think that would be great. I know Thalin's like waiting for his child back, and he seemed fine. He didn't seem like one of the whack jobs or like the cultists.
We can't go back, and that Veilfall's probably going to last a long time.
Yeah.
It
So it also
could
depends
last
if it
days,
has encompassed the
weeks.
village. So we might need to make our way around it.
That's why I'm saying, why don't we move on down the path to the nearest settlement, and then at least there are resources for the children, and maybe we can get them on a caravan sent back when the veil lifts.
Can I make
Do we know
a
how
check
long
to
it's
see
gonna last as well?
what direction the path is heading, and if I think there would be a settlement anywhere nearby? Because the north is quite vast.
It's a trade route.
the only one who knows how long it's going to last is Valentine, who got a gist of it from the guy with the golden eye.
Right.
And you want to know generally like where you are? Is that what you're kind of looking at?
Yeah,
Over
in
your head?
relation to the village, do I think this is leading back towards the village, or is this leading on to the next, possibly very far away? kind of
Yeah, roll
place
me
in the north?
survival.
If we're near mountains,
You are going currently
It's a
between
19.
mountains.
and I don't know where we were initially.
It's a 19?
Yeah.
On a 19, it looks like you've gone. It looks like from where you were, Mother likely took you north quite a ways, and you've managed to go east toward through the mountains.
Oh, so we're getting into like the
Huh.
spine of the mountains
Yeah.
almost. Okay.
Then where did we boat to? Okay. Good
Yeah.
guess. I'm not
so
good with maps.
if we're this close to where I think the mountains are,
You boated to just north
Yeah.
of Scholar's Cove. You go on the map. You see the little boat symbol in the water.
Yes.
So in that little inlet is where you came out from,
Oh
and then
wow,
you went
we
left.
went quite a ways from Lorehold.
Yes.
Yes. So Scholars Cove is where we touched in?
No. Scholar's Cove is south of where you guys went. Veilfall is north. So if you look at the water, you see the little boat in the water?
Yeah, to the left.
To the left of that, that's where you guys kind of got in, and then you took the several hours.
All the way. And so is the dot near the mountains Veilfall?
That is Veilfall, yes.
Okay, so then
you guys
we're
went
now-
north and then east. You guys are currently in the spine of
So
the
we're in the
mountains.
spine of the mountains.
Oh, there's Scholar's Cove.
Yes.
If the mountains are on this side of us, the village is back west, southwest of some sort. The next thing
If you look
east
back,
is going to be this like the full mountain range.
the Veilfall goes for miles.
Yeah.
The likelihood
Yeah.
that the village is
Covers the
encompassed
village.
is high.
So there might not even be a village when we get back.
It's quite possible.
So we should bring these kids definitely to the next place, at least.
I just don't.
Maybe there's like a
Rika kind
Do I-
of tries to go to bed.
Do I know if the mountains are relatively safe in this region?
On a
There's
19,
nothing
on a 19
west of
survival,
us.
mostly as long as you're in a group and you can keep an eye out, it's no more or less dangerous than any other path. It's just less traveled.
Is
can
this heading
I-
south?
You're going east currently.
East? The track.
Or sorry,
the
west.
path goes
You're going west currently.
west fully.
Yeah.
So the next town that I know of is Windhome, but that's like a ways southwest of us.
I don't know the area, so I'm gonna leave this one up to you guys.
Like we could
Also,
follow the mountain range, but we might be moving for quite a while. That's okay. I think we might be going for quite a while.
We're gonna follow the road wherever it takes us. We might as well.
So that's our only lead. I'm
It
gonna
might just lead
write
to a
note,
mine or something.
really quick.
Probably his
Can
resources.
you put her in a bed, and I'm gonna stick it on Rika, and then I'm gonna ask you, can you poke her with the rock?
Oh, sure.
She's asleep with Pibs like in her arms.
Does Pibbs go too?
This
No,
bitch-
Pib just goes and then goes back to bed.
And
I
I'm
try
gonna
and
hope
capture
that one
Pibbles
of
with
you
the
two
rock.
is gonna
does
find
not
her
go.
with the note now in the entrance.
Oh.
She would look unconscious, and that's pretty freaky. So,
It just says, "Can you put her to bed?" So like,
There is no note though. When she goes back in, is there?
Then everything on her
I
body.
put
Oh,
it-
everything on
I
her body.
put
Okay,
it-
so it
You're
does.
gonna go deal with the
Okay.
kid?
God damn it.
oh,
Yes.
she might be dead. Do you mind checking on her?
Yes.
Okay. You put the kid to bed. The night is getting darker.
Yep.
A little colder, but you guys are around an ice fire. You guys going long rest for everybody?
Yes.
I'll take first
Yes.
watch.
Well, sure.
Long rest?
Sure, if you
I
want.
have something to do before I go to bed.
What do you want to do?
Oh, you take first
I
watch
need
then.
to.
I'm
I
gonna
can
go
take
sleep.
for a watch if you'd like. I already
I'm
rested
already
for an
gonna
hour.
lie down.
What do you want
I'm gonna pull out my alchemist supplies
to do? Okay.
by the fire and just set up a couple things. Kind of set up the little tripod for the stand that kind of boils some stuff, and maybe pull some of the coals under it to
Yeah.
have some heat. And I'm gonna start brewing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna go to bed too.
Okay. So long rests all around.
I'll keep an eye out.
I
guess, for
would
first watch.
request if I can make one investigation check on the chest before I go for not a meditative long rest. I think I'm going to go for an actual long rest.
Okay.
I think I'm going to sleep.
On your investigation, are you opening it?
I would see if I can open it without a lockpick this time.
Yeah, you can open it. It's unlocked already. You unlocked it.
No,
Okay.
he had relocked it.
You had
I did relock it.
relocked
Yeah.
it? If you had managed, if you wanted to keep it unlocked, or locked, but you already knew how to do it, I'll allow it. You can get it.
Okay. Yes, just to keep you safe, and we don't know why, and we'll put in the human layer again,
Is he there
just
with
in
you?
the alcove. Well, he's with the kid.
Okay. So you're
So-
doing this while he's away.
Yeah, but if you come back, I say to you, be careful. I'm putting this back on for the safety of the whatever this is. I'm gonna look at it.
Putting that on keeps me out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeps you, but you're away by about 5 feet. Like you can see inside. So.
Yeah, and I'm warning you. Like I can always do this, but the
Okay.
veil one is always there.
Okay.
So, yeah. And then I'd like to
Yeah, roll me investigation.
figure it out because I know the wood is already different. Hey, 13 plus 2.
15. On a 15, It's not wood. On a 15, you recognize that this chest is made of some sort of ashen bone. And all of the steel that connects the joints is all ruined on the inside, like on the underside that you can't see. And as you check the inner portion, there's nothing inside. No amount of shaking or anything has checked. No amount of shaking has really told you about the weight. No rumbling or anything other than that. The last thing to do was literally put your hand inside and you feel something. Something about this long, this tall. Feels like maybe like a small, very, very ornate, because it's got spikes, but you can only see, or you can only feel, of something else. And then there's something on the front that, on a 15, you can't tell exactly what it is. But it feels like a smaller chest of some sort. But it's completely invisible.
Okay.
As you put your hand on it,
Oh, yeah.
Jordy, you put Rick in a bed, and as you begin to stand back up, you begin to feel a little woozy. Can I get a con saving throw, please?
Oh boy. Oh. And the plus, right, as well?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So 19.
Oh, yeah!
On a 19,
Oh, yeah,
That's
plus-
charisma.
No,
Oh,
plus-
you're good. Okay, yeah.
on a 19, you feel okay. You managed to get it. Just a wave of vertigo for a second.
Jeez.
A little off kilter for a moment, and you reach up, and for the first time since it's been given to you, you feel it moving. A mechanism of some sort within the amulet you've had for a while.
What the hell's going on?
What do you do?
You reach for it?
Yeah.
What happened? You can see that
don't
it's open.
know how to tell you this, but the amulet is moving.
Biologically?
Does it feel mechanical?
It's just moving.
Like
You can
what-
roll investigation if you want to
I'll
take it
roll
out
it.
of under your shirt.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah? All right, go ahead. Roll me investigation.
Oh, like 6.
On a 6, you take it out and you look at it, and you just see a myriad of plates and different pieces of metal around the center of purple. And it seems like the longer you look at it, there are more and more plates. Like, how does it fit into something about the thickness of a coin? That there are so many things moving around each other within. It doesn't make sense.
Glass, could I get your opinion on something?
Gladly.
Yeah. I know I can't come in there, but I'm gonna need you to erase that so I can come show you what the amulet's doing. You're quite knowledgeable in relics.
I like learning.
Maybe you can figure this out.
Sorry, is this you shutting the chest?
This is my hand on it because you said when I touch it.
Got it. And this is on the small one inside.
Mhm.
Yep, got it.
Can I show you this for a moment? And can I get your opinion?
Yes. Yes. Considering that's happening right after I opened this again, I think we should do this in the morning.
Okay.
That's a good idea. That's 12 gods. Man.
I put the amulet back in
Are
my.
we gods? We'll go to sleep with that.
Yes.
All right. Long rests.
Poof! I do
abound.
lock it again.
The
I will eventually wake Valentine
For-
to watch.
yeah, for the
Yeah.
Hey, we get a long rest.
He's
Yes,
having
everybody
his
gets a
week
long rest. You all get healed back to full.
Hot damn.
I was about
Is
to
now
die.
the time.
We come back. What?
It's a long rest. Can we say it? Can we say the thing?
Go ahead.
Did we level
Don't
up?
ask.
No.
Don't ask.
Shit.
Don't ask.
You did not level up.
We didn't do much yet.
I did so much, and he did too.
I killed the hag.
I killed the hag, actually. I did indeed.
Morning
to be fair,
comes
I
around.
killed the old
I
woman.
killed like 2
but-
trees.
Oh,
so-
you did kill a child.
That deserves a level.
Absolutely not. If anything, I might demote you to level 2. We come into the morning. Valentine, you're already awake on your watch. In the morning, Rika, unbeknownst to anybody else, is one of the first up, and she's already out of the rock, and she's poking you.
Good morning.
Morning. Where's Pibbles?
I have no idea.
He's gone.
I'm gonna look around. Well, he's gone. He'll be back probably.
As you look around, you see a little pile of like 2 dead field mice, and like a leaf that he just kind of left here. He's probably out hunting somewhere, doing whatever he's doing.
He'll be back eventually. He's probably off for breakfast.
Okay.
No, you can't go looking for him.
I'm gonna ask. Lenora, do you think my dad's dead?
Can I hear this from my tent?
What's your passive perception?
11.
She's being decently quiet. I'll roll for her. What's this? It's a nat 20 on the back.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna be honest with her. I'm gonna say I believe so. I think so.
You see her register it for a minute, and she can't like meet your eyes. And then shoulders that she may not have even known were tense for a very long time relax. She's like, good. And she walks
Good.
away. And she looks back over her shoulder and then looks to the forest, and she begins to like inch towards the forest.
Like a cat?
Rika, no.
But Pibbles,
He's gonna come back, and then he's all yours for the day.
okay. Can I go back in the rock? I don't know how. It's boring out here. Everyone's asleep.
I just hold up the rock. Here.
And otherwise, it is morning, so everybody can wake up on their own time. What are the people inside? The children are up, like almost at the same time as Rika. If anything, they are waking you guys up. I've seen 41 out of 40 gods
Oh, this is getting worse.
In just your sleep?
In just my sleep, I've seen the world.
Glass, please tell me you don't. We have to put this thing out of its misery.
He's taken whatever rags he could get and formed like a toga.
If you touch a hair on that prodigious child's head, I will be sure to name you first amongst the slaves from when they take over the planet. I will be there.
Do we have food? Yeah, do we have any food?
I take all four of my ration packs. Have any. I have fresh water when you need it. You come get it. Divide amongst yourselves. You, with the gods and the fat.
Yeah.
Take a normal portion and then ask for others.
Oh,
You're still mortal, and so are they.
it's all right. The Joybringer says soon enough I'll have transcended the need for food.
Yeah, because you'll probably be in joy?
I don't know. She talks and talks and talks.
I should have
All
left
she
this
does
kid
is
for
talk.
dead.
You're coming with us for the rest of my life.
Oh god.
I'm gonna go to a temple and I'm gonna become a priest.
Can I bring you to that temple?
Sure. I got nothing else to do.
No, you don't.
Ooh,
Except...
is that a new ally?
Uh-huh.
Repo joins the team.
team.
Roly-poly-oly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find something that I have to roll on a D100.
Yes, you do. What about you guys?
I've kind of groggily gotten out of my tent and pull out my alchemy kit and a little tin from my pouch. I'm gonna start scooping a brown powdery material into kind of some of the boiling mechanisms of some of my alchemy kit.
You see Rika as he climbs out of his tent. While Rika is mostly keeping her distance from Valentine.
I thought she went back in the rock.
Oh, that's right. She did go into the rock.
In a
Never
rock.
mind. She's in the rock.
I'm making coffee
Okay.
with an alchemy kit.
Okay. Coffee's coffee.
It's gonna be good coffee.
The morning continues on. What are you doing?
I've just made sure that I look pristine and I've rolled up my bedroll and I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Pretty much. Like I've probably eaten something small even before they get up, so I just
pouring coffee
want
into
us
my
to
tin.
get on the road. How long
And
do
then
you
I'll coffee.
need? Is it good? It's a good coffee.
It's the best I've ever had. I'll pour. If you have a tin, I'll pour some into your mess.
Sure.
tin.
I'm gonna smell it first. Is this good coffee?
Smells like coffee. Is it coffee?
Does it smell
It
good?
is coffee.
Does
Yeah,
it
like,
smell quality?
I've
No.
used my alchemy skills to make like what I would
Okay.
consider fancy coffee. It's all percolated and everything, and like dripped through a system and drips out the other side in single drops. Like I put effort into making.
That's a 13 performance to pretend that I
Brewed
like the coffee.
Okay.
Do I have a cup? Is that a thing that we would have?
Yeah,
You can
cup
have a
is,
tin.
cup is fine.
Probably part of your mess kit.
Yeah.
I'd hand some to you. I guess before the others get up, if they're gonna get up out of the rock, I thought I'd kind of put this out there.
We should get walking before they try and leap the rock because it'll be more efficient.
We'll get there. You know, we don't really have a rush in the morning. The last time kids went missing and all this kind of bad Veil stuff happened in my life, I experienced something similar. And the last time this happened, the Verillion universities were involved.
Are you sure you are not the common denominator?
I'm definitely sure I'm not the common denominator. But our friend Glass is a member of the Verillion University.
Then we shouldn't let him keep that chest. Should we?
Chest?
I'm
the
not sure.
one behind the wall that hurt you.
I'm
so
not
sorry
sure.
about that.
I don't know.
It's fine.
Obviously, everybody in a university is not a bad person, but they are generally bad people at the top of this university. So I think it might be worrying that he would have
I think
control over artifacts.
Yeah.
But I think the people who are much higher up than him, I would guess, in the university are generally atrocious beings.
So
He
we don't
didn't-
want. You don't want for this artifact to get back to the university.
I
is what
would
you're saying.
hopefully say that I would prefer it doesn't.
He didn't seem overly interested in the kids, so if that eases your worry.
That's good. Just last time the universities showed up and wiped a whole village off the map because they
That's not
they decided that their experiments were done with. So I do worry about this village slightly and what might happen if they get what they want out of it and what
We
the
need-
aftermath of that might look like.
Well,
so
we need to get to this new village or settlement, whatever we're coming up to. And we'll hold on to this until Glass comes out, and we'll make sure that he at least shows and explains the nature of whatever is in the chest.
That'd be good.
And
I'm not saying that he's
I am
outright a bad
open- I am
person,
open
just-
to the idea that perhaps they shouldn't be allowed to keep it. And if it comes to that, I trust that we'll figure that out when we get there.
It also depends what it is.
Do you know anything
Didn't
about
they
the
said
artifact?
something about a sword, didn't
I'm
they?
just here.
You're-
I don't.
Are you here for the money? I assume you're here for the money since you took a job.
See, I just kind of needed a scapegoat to not get in trouble on the boat, and now I'm here, so I don't really know.
What did you do on the boat?
I was there when I wasn't supposed to be, and they were asking questions, and Glass offered for me to.
Oh, you were
have,
just a stowaway.
Yeah.
You
Have
just
you ever
needed a way
met-
out of Lorehold.
Have you ever met a dude with a third eye on his forehead?
No.
Okay.
That's more of a mask, I think.
Was it a mask? I mean, it opened. There was an eyeball in there.
You specifically have seen that as well.
I didn't
For him
s-
specific, when he
I didn't see it
wasn't,
open.
You did see it.
Oh,
open.
okay,
yeah, that's right before he disappeared. It
Okay.
like opened
Yeah,
and
okay.
there was an eye and yeah.
I have not seen that. Is
No.
that what the whole thing was on the boat?
Yes.
There was screaming.
Yes,
I hid in my
Yeah.
closet.
Commotion on the boat. Apparently 2 tails, 4 arms.
3 tails?
3 tails. Okay, something like that. Do you
Yeah.
know-
4 arms.
Do you
for
know
sure.
what it was?
I sensed something evil,
There-
and their intentions seemed really bad.
Yeah, but narrowing down in an evil, determining what the being is pretty good.
Probably more on the fiend side than demon.
Not helpful. All right. Well,
I mean, have you been? Sorry, I don't know if this is a touchy subject. Have you been to the Hells before?
have I been to the Hells before?
Yes.
Are you asking me this because you've been? Did
In
you
a-
come back? Is that why you have that thing
in a
on you?
way?
In a way. Which ones?
I'm not sure.
Oh. Well, you're pretty lucky to have found
I
your
think
way
I've
out.
experienced a hell. Whether it was the Hells is kind of to be.
That's a pretty common
Discovered,
experience.
determined.
Yeah.
But whatever it was quite shitty.
We've. Well, certainly you've seen things. Can we walk now?
We can get ready to
As
go.
we can chat as we go.
I'll clean up.
And we're
things
going
kind of
further
scuffle
into
out
the
fire.
mountains?
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess,
I'm gonna
we're
wrap up
heading
my
further
roll
in.
and stuff.
Is the fog still very much present?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you pack up to begin moving inside the tree, Dre comes running to you from up near his little alcove where his room is. He's like, something's happening. And he's pulling at your legs.
Dre.
Come look.
Okay, I'm going with them.
And he'll drag you over to his kind of little alcove in the tree trunk. And you'll see on the left side of his bed, I want to say like a good portion is beginning to fleck away.
Oh no.
The refuge is beginning to break apart.
Okay.
We're gonna be babysitters.
I'm immediately going to run over to Glass and under my breath quietly just say to Glass, we have to leave this place now. I believe this rock... Do I know we're in a rock?
You would know you're in a stone.
Yeah, okay.
You don't know you're in like a long
I
rock
believe
this
this
big.
place is falling apart.
You go over. What does he see?
Where you go to see and really wake up, because after the kids, he just went back to sleep. He wakes up, and when you're approaching, all of the areas where his scales intersect, without putting a light on him, you initially walk up to what looks like a night sky. And then as you bring light towards him, he's got his normal scale colors, but there is just the faintest twinkle where all of those interconnected points are now.
He's like Edward Cullen. He just kind of like sparkles a bit.
A little bit,
Lizard fella.
but not necessarily in the light.
Like a fish.
Okay.
In the light, it's matte.
Yeah, that's all I see.
That is what you see now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Well, something was bound to happen once Mother was destroyed, unfortunately. Hopefully she wasn't destroyed. She was such a kind being. So interesting. So interesting. I still think that she was created...
Glass.
Oh! Do you think she was mistreated or whatever, the sister? She was a changed version of the sister of Sarah?
Glass.
And you
Yes,
see
we
over
have
his
to leave
shoulder,
now.
it's continuing at a faster rate to eat up the trunk.
All right.
Get the kids. Don't panic them. Let's
No,
just get
there's no panic. Usually in trans-dimensional things and spaces, you get shunted. So just make sure that...
Ah! One of the kids like is very close to it and grabbing their things from their alcove as they run down.
Just
the
take
ramp.
your things, whatever you need, and go through the front door if you want it to be nice and you don't get hurt.
As you guys are walking, just
Oh, why can't you just no? I'm
No,
gonna tap
it's
one of them
breaking
on, I
inside.
tap that kid on the head.
No, the door.
goes back out.
Please, it's breaking inside.
Valentine,
Well,
I
let
think,
me
I think
stay.
they're trying to say something.
They're children. It's
We're
not going
trapped.
to be important.
We're gonna die.
You want to corral kids all day.
I think we're going to end up corralling kids at some point. They're not going to stay in that little room forever.
They could, though. It would be very, very nice.
Dre
What do you
collects
have
all the
against
kids, and they're like,
children?
"All
I
right,
have nothing against children.
Did you and your
but I
partner?
Ready?
Did you and your partner never have kids?
on 3, everybody goes through the entrance at once. You can't get all of us." And
a good
1,
point.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
That's
would-
the train Dre.
You got.
Oh, this 40. Oh no!
Why are you all? Why can't
They
you
begin
just stay
running
in the
away.
rock? Well,
No,
we
because it's
go-
breaking. The inside the rock of the breaking. It's words.
On my way
You
out.
Yeah,
tell the dragon to make sure he brings the chest.
but I don't want. Bring the chest is what he said.
Okay.
Bye.
And it's getting so much that the alcoves that had the kids' bedrooms
So great.
is gone.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
slowly coming down the ramps. to
On
get
my
the
way
center.
out, though, during that, I want to make sure I grab Dre's carved pistol.
Okay. He did leave it behind, so you managed to go get it. Actually, you know what? Make me a dexterity saving throw, see if you can get it in time. I will give you advantage.
So you get to roll 2.
21.
You get to roll 2, take the bigger one.
Going with the 21.
Okay. On a 21, the pitch black is like tearing apart his room as you swipe it, and he put it underneath his bed. You swipe it, and you manage to make it back down.
Aw.
I need time for 2 turns. Do I have that?
You have 1.
Really don't want to do this outside.
Do you make your way outside? Or are you staying in with him?
How much time do I like?
1 turn. About 6 to 10 seconds is what you have.
Let me just say what I'm doing with my 1. Object interaction, I'd like to unlock the chest again. Action. My glass eye will become real and I'd like to cast See Invisibility again.
Okay.
And I need to read, hopefully, if there's anything that's invisible or if it doesn't show up, the writing around the bones and the protection of the ashen chest.
Okay.
That's all the time I have for this.
Roll me investigation quick.
Does the little chest show up?
Yes, it does.
12 plus 2 for 14.
It is a red, and you see that it's not a chest. It looks like a music box. It is a gilded, it's got little feet on the bottom that keep it raised a little bit from the bottom of the chest. Sealed tight, and on the very front, what looks to be like a gilded in a bronzish, almost gold metal, as the edges and everything are also gilded around it. But in the center is what looks to be the symbol of a sun mid-solar eclipse. The symbol of the Horizon Temple.
Oh! Let's go!
You take the whole chest. All right, did you stay in with all that?
Yeah, I did.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
And the 2 of you?
I think that's everyone. Everyone. Are there any kids left in there?
Glass with a chest and Rhaegor right after.
Are there any kids left in this thing?
As you hold it up, it disintegrates in your hand.
Oh, good. I was gonna throw it. Okay, that's fine.
If there were, they'd be out now. Good
You
morning.
guys are still alive. That's
Glass
Good morning.
holding
Good
a
morning.
large chest. Rhaegor with. Did you hide it?
Yeah,
Or
I
did
did.
you? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise, unimpeded. Have finally joined everybody at the front. The kids
Everybody
are.
this way, and I'll start leading the
The-
group
it's
down
literally
the
a
path.
school line, like Tala's,
So
like
I've
you're.
taken the front, and
Yeah.
I'm sure there's going to be other adults in the back. So
Tala has taken it upon herself to be like your teacher's assistant.
Sweet.
And she's kind of like, she asks you for your torch back, So she's holding it like a flag.
Oh,
And
great.
she's like, follow me. And she's right behind you, and all the kids, literally single file, except for Rika, who's waiting.
See, they
for
could
Pibbs.
they figure themselves out. They don't need adults in their lives.
they're
Having a
following you.
family is important, but
They're all following you.
They're following
that's
me.
okay. That's fine. No, they're in single file. That one's keeping them in check.
Did you guys like never talk about children? Are you against it or like?
Am I against? No, I'll have kids someday.
Oh, okay. Do you?
I
I
don't
don't
think it's a
know. I'm
good
just
idea.
curious.
Do you have children? Is this where this
I never-
conversation's going?
Never had children.
You've
I don't
never had children.
know if I still can have children. I not in that way.
That's-
Just biologically, I don't know.
Do you
if-
want one of these?
No, I'm okay. I don't think my lifestyle
You feel a tug
works
on your
the
cape.
best for
Kinda
that.
looks down.
Rika looks, and you see she's pointing into the forest, and Pibbs whoosh,
Okay,
with
I was gonna whistle for him.
with a huge rat,
Oh,
like
that's
about
good.
his size, and he
Amazing.
flies
Dire
over.
rat.
Could be, drops it on the ground in front of Rika, and Rika's like, "Yay! I don't want to touch it, but you're
Don't
so
touch it,
good."
You don't know where that's been.
That's what cooking things is for, darling.
Can I roll a perception check just to see if Roly Poly Oly is salivating or?
Repo.
Repo.
Yeah, go ahead, roll perception.
What have we done?
Where'd it go? It's gonna be an 8.
On an 8, as you in your head decide that you need to check on Repo, you don't know where he is, but you just look a little bit to the right, and there he is. And like an owl, his head turns all the way around to you, and he goes, "You're looking for me?" And that's where we're gonna go to break.
Oh no!
Most powerful sided character in the world.
worst.
You're back. Back from break.
Back from break.
Bathroom
Uh,
break.
And we're gonna get right back into it. Everybody is outside of the refuge. The refuge has disintegrated. The kids are stepping in line behind Avir as he leads the way. Okay, the only child who's not with you is Rika. Dre is at the back of the line, kind of keeping an eye on his sister Rika, but everybody is moving
Making
forward.
sick beats in the back there.
Dre? What?
Oh.
But no, everybody is outside. And what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna check in on Rika because the last talk we had was a bit heavy. She was happy that her dad died, so I'm gonna be like, "How are you doing?"
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Did her
Any
brother?
feelings you want to talk about? Anything?
I'm a little hungry.
Okay, I'm gonna give her. I have rations. I think I don't know how rations work, but she's getting them.
One is a whole day.
Did her
One is a
brother
whole
make-
day. She's getting
Did her
some.
brother make it?
Yeah, Dre.
Oh, it is. Okay, perfect. Okay.
I'm gonna give her some
My
food.
little homie.
Thank you. Are we? Never mind. And she'll just start eating.
Okay.
It looks like she wanted to ask something, but she thought better of it.
Okay. I won't pressure it too much.
Well, I'll pick up the rat.
Oh yeah, there's just a dead dire rat in the street, and you pick it up.
Yeah.
Dire rat.
Oh yeah, it's a little bigger than Pibbs, and he killed it, and he
He's
brought
not
it over
gonna
here.
eat it.
Nope, he brought it, placed it in front of you as a trophy, and then flew away.
Okay.
Wow, and you denied it.
Okay. Well, Glass can have it.
No, thank you. I just take a piece of wire, stick it through the jaw, put the wire around
Around
my
your waist.
bag and my waist, and then we
Are
go.
you gonna eat
Can
that?
I
Why
roll a
wouldn't we?
check
We
to
got
think-
mouths to feed.
To see if I think
It's
edible?
wild. It's just an animal.
Yeah, roll
In
me,
like, is it an okay thing?
roll me
to be-
survival. Yeah.
I'll check.
Okay.
That's part of the normal process,
Okay.
and we'll cook thoroughly.
Can I roll survival as well?
Yeah. To see if it's edible. Go
Yeah.
for it.
I've always found stew to be the
8.
best.
We're all gonna have
If I have a proficiency in something.
That just means you get an extra boost. It doesn't mean you
It
get to
would
roll
already be in
again.
that thing.
So the plus
Oh,
should be
shit.
higher than the rest of
Okay,
them.
gotcha. 5.
5. So on an 8 and a 5, you generally know that rats from the city are not edible. This is not from the city. It may be edible. You're unsure.
I'm just gonna avoid it. Could I keep an eye out as I'm walking with the group to see if there's any small game in view?
Yeah,
And I'll
absolutely.
have my hand crossbow kind of just loaded. Because I think we're going to have a lot of mouths to feed, and I only brought 3 days of rations.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I don't know, I think from what I know, the next town is a ways through the mountain. So I know we're
Decent
going to
ways
need
away.
to find that. I'm also going to look for... Because I'm going to leave, like, if they're just following the path, I'm going to kind of, like, walk to the edge of the woods every once in a while, and then kind of go through the woods too, looking for, like, forageables, herbs, things like that. Also just for, like, my... like potions, if there's anything that I think might be useful, even outside of the mutagens, just like my actual, like just other potions.
Yeah.
I'll look for that as well, and like small game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of like cross the path every once in a while and go into the other side of the woods and stuff like that while Tala kind of keeps leading the pack. So like check on them every once in a while, but generally going off a bit.
Just making sure everybody. Cool. Yeah. Not a problem. What are you gonna do with the chest?
Yeah.
Still carrying it? Still walking?
Oh, yes, I'm definitely
One
still
a day.
carrying it. And
Yeah.
I assume that's what Valentine would like to talk about
live.
over our little walk.
Nope. Valentine is ignoring Glass, but keeping an eye on him a little bit.
Okay.
Valentine.
But Valentine's going to talk to Lenora instead.
Okay.
Oh.
Because she's a safer conversational partner, I think.
Hi.
So why were you so desperate to get out of Lorehold?
Oh dear. Okay, right into the. Whew. I just, wanted to see some.
answer that.
I see some places, like I've never been out of Lorehold, so.
I'm so sorry. I get down, like, I bend down to this child's height. I'm Valentine. Nice to meet you.
Oh, precision.
This is Rika, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Rika so much.
That's pretty good. That's 19.
On a 19, she looks up at you for approval. Now, this was a very good persuasion. She's persuaded. But at the end of the day, you are the one she's relying on.
I'm gonna nod because I'm, to a fault, she's very a trusting person.
Okay.
So.
She'll, like, extend a hand.
Yeah, I'll shake her hand because it seems like she wants her hand shaken.
Rika, I'm Rika.
It's good to meet you.
Meet you too.
You are a very tough little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're taking good care of Sir Pebbles.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
She kind of, like, takes it upon herself to be like, so step off.
I love her
I just shrug. I stand up. Where were we?
She does give you guys a little bit of space, though, and goes chasing after Pibbles, but she's still got an eye on you.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm just gonna say, I just wanted to see some places and get out of my hometown. What,
You couldn't afford the fare?
I mean, I could have. I didn't really think about it.
I can teach you some ways to earn money quickly, although they don't guarantee earning money. If you'd like.
Okay.
For future boat voyages, so you don't get thrown overboard.
That would be helpful.
Yes,
I'm-
and then, it opens up the ability for us to play other games. And, I can earn more money, so.
Like gambling?
Yes, gambling. Cards, specifically.
It's like, oh, she's not talking about prostitution. You're like, there's a way to get free voyages in a better way. And I was like,
No, I think it doesn't guarantee. Yes, cards.
What am I getting into? I'm gonna ask what were you doing in Lorehold?
Oh, I was staying with a student there. And then, I sort of got back on my feet, as one would say. And then I did. And so I took a job so I could leave. It's very stuffy, but it is a very nice city as well. There's some great places there.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. So you're like a mercenary, then you just go around taking jobs, or?
Right now, yes,
Okay.
pretty much. I
Yeah,
go around
cool.
and just take, yeah, whatever work suits me. And then
Very
also, cards.
Cards.
You have to take the little mercenary jobs to earn the money, to earn more
to play
money
more
on the cards.
Gotcha.
To spend on the armor that gets ruined doing the mercenary jobs.
Rika comes running back to you. She's got something in her hands, and she holds it up. She's like, "He dropped off another one," and it's a flying snake that has like wings, and it's dead in her arms.
So the snake is fine. The rat was not.
Good.
You just see me in the background waving.
Glass, do you want this?
Yes. I take it and I tie it in a bow next to
She
the rat.
holds it away from you.
Okay, no.
I like
He can make use of it.
I'm going to cook it.
You probably shouldn't touch that. I'll take it from her just because, like, germs.
Okay. Oh.
Well, what did you want to do with it?
Well, Pibbles ran away again.
He'll probably go get something else.
Okay.
He thinks he's feeding all of us is what's happening right now. I'm gonna hand
Is
it to
he?
Glass. That's what he thinks. Yeah, he's trying to take care of us.
I can take care of us too. I can go help
Please
him.
don't.
Okay.
Do you know how to cook?
She runs away.
Tie it in a bow.
The snake in a bow.
Yep. So
Have I had as much luck as Pibbles?
You, I'm gonna get you to do it like as the time goes
fair.
on.
That's fair.
But a man of your stature will get advantage
Throughout the
because you're
day of
also
something.
your time with the Seekers as well. So
Can I shout after Rika saying, "Please wash your hands"?
With what?
okay.
With water. I don't know. I have a water skin. I guess.
Dre comes over with like a water skin and makes her wash her hands.
Good luck.
yeah, I can. They're dealing with it.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys are just kind of stomping along.
Continuing. Yeah.
If anybody knows how to read, this would be a great time to help decode what was happening in these journals with the kids. Yes.
I can read.
All right, come here. Now you can read common, or you can read minds.
I can only read Celestial.
What about draconic?
Nope.
You can read celestial.
Yeah.
Can you read this chest?
No. That's not Celestial.
What is it?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's not Celestial.
Who's the latest god you've met?
They said not to talk to you.
I turn around.
They knew you'd do that too. They were right, you are a little bit of a sourpuss.
And he walks back. Back to the line.
Talk to you like that? Kick that kid.
Was that roly poly?
Yeah,
Open a
that was
book.
Roll a bully.
Said not to talk to him, so I respect that.
Continue on our journey, I think.
Yeah, the morning quickly turns to day as you guys are just walking. The day, unlike the day before where it was overcast all day, today is bright, shining. It is a phenomenal spring day. The warmth of the day is actually seeping in a little bit. The path you guys are on, you're unsure if, until you get to the next settlement, you'll see anybody on this road. It's very obviously used for carts, but it's just seldom used. Whether or not anybody will take the time that you are currently traveling to use it, it's up in the air. But several hours go by, 4 or 5 hours. It comes to about to around noon. The kids are beginning to get hungry and begin like pulling at your legs, being like, "I'm hungry. Can we stop? My feet hurt," and stuff like that. So they're all attempting to get us to stop for a break. What do you guys do?
Absolutely. I don't see why not. My talons will sink into the earth, and just as I'm reading, every time I turn a page, there's another 5-foot deep alcove with a earthen chair, and then the next one will connect it. So I'm making a sunken little like rest spot on the road, or to the side of it.
Yeah, you're ruining this
The
road.
next person's like,
Actually, the other thing I wanted to say was during this entire travel, whenever you guys see a pothole, just
You've been fixing
casually, yeah, I fix the road as we go. I'm just making it smoother, fixing it. Yeah.
Okay.
because it's kind of like troughs of
Yeah,
dirt,
it's
right? Like
just
dirt
a path.
2 dirt paths, I
Yeah,
guess. Where
it's
the
a
cart
path
wheels
that they
would
kind
go.
of made a road.
That's fair.
Toes.
Roll me persuasion with advantage.
Oh. 16 on the die. And a 10. I'll take 16 plus 3.
On a 19, the kids love the chairs. They begin clambering over the chairs and playing like the floor is lava, so if you're not on a chair, then you lose. They're all attempting to like hop from one to the other and stuff like that. So they're all occupied.
Cool. I
They
do
said
a
they
couple
needed a
basic
brick,
shapes.
and this is what they do.
There's a square.
Now
There's a
make,
tube. There's a circle.
make real lava up here.
No, thanks. Still reading.
The rations that were handed out to a few of them the other day, Tala begins attempting to make some. She's 12 years old, though, so she attempts. She will not ask for help, though, because she knows that you guys are here to help, but only in dire situations. So she's kind of attempting to tend to the kids herself. She's not doing a great job, and it's very visibly apparent, but she's doing the best she can. So what do you guys want to do?
Are you back?
That's what I'm curious. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Roll me luck or survival with advantage.
10?
Yeah, 10. You're able to find some small game.
Okay.
I guess while he's not out, I'm gonna help her with the children then, with the
like-
rations and stuff.
Yeah,
A
absolutely.
couple of rabbits or
I'm
something?
very happy that he's
2 or
like
3
the
rabbits,
first
2 or 3
child
rabbits?
person,
Okay.
and I'm the second.
I'll
I'll
give you the two, the flying snake and the rat. Say, teach them how to dress game. They have nothing else to do.
Most of them are kind of young for this for sure, but
It's not just a flying snake and a rat. It's also like a large bird that has like very luminescent feathers, and then a bunch of eggs from a nest.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna keep the eggs in this little bag. And
I think
the
the rabbits
birds-
should be enough for now. I don't know how edible the rest of this is.
Perhaps
I'm
if
just
we're
gonna take the
cooking it, We
feathers.
should do it at
Okay.
night and instead just have rations for lunch.
We could definitely do that for sure.
That's
Because
fine.
we'll need to build a fire later.
I guess
Takes
while
a
we're
while to get food
taking the
cooked.
break, I'll like cut around the necks of the rabbits and
Yeah, start prepping them.
kinda
Yeah, yeah. No
pull
worries.
off the rest of the skin and
Yeah. Get them to go.
unskin them all and get them on a hook on my belt or something for the rest of the day.
As you guys get to the point of your eating, is there anything you guys wanted to go over before you begin traveling again?
Yes.
Anything you wanted to do?
Would everyone be able to give me each of their exact accounts of what happened with the Veilfall?
It sounds like it would take a very long time.
Yep, I can start. Nothing.
Nothing. Laura, you went in.
So it seemed to be like some sort of illusion that was,
An illusion.
I think so, because I saw some things that were definitely didn't make sense.
Illusion's definitely possible.
And yeah, once I realized that didn't make sense, I sort of was fine. So, and it was just fog. I don't know how you guys said.
Okay. Valentine,
Yes?
how were you affected by the fog?
Oh, there were illusions in it, but I could see through them.
Like a traditional illusion.
Yes.
Hmm.
And then they were shadows, and that was it. And fog, obviously. A lot of fog. They couldn't hear me in it. Is that enough?
That's huge. No sound.
Well,
I think I heard you though.
oh,
That is-
I couldn't hear you.
But yeah.
Was that it?
I heard you at a certain point.
Something like that.
Okay. Corroborating. And Avia.
What does corroborating mean?
Like basically when you back up somebody's story.
Okay.
He
How
looks
did-
up as he's dressing the rabbits.
How did it impact you? What happened with the Veilfall? Why did you go in again? What happened? Was it the same?
I saw people that used to be in this world and that the Verillion University took away from this world.
Ooh, juicy.
And so I would say overall kind of shit.
There's children around.
Okay.
I'm sure they've heard worse.
One of them is the
Okay.
beaten child of a butcher.
Rhaegar was
Two of them.
Two of them.
paying
I'm
close
glad we have
attention
both.
to your answer just because I was there dealing with both of these two. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't just going to say nothing. What do I What do I get as insight from you when you reply?
You can roll me insight.
Yeah, you could roll for it.
And you can roll deception or persuasion if you'd like, whichever one you want. But you don't have to decide.
Insight. Yep.
What'd you get?
No, 8. Sorry.
8.
Yeah.
18.
Okay. So, what do you say? Or what does what does Rhaegor get on an 8?
I think kind of what
That
I
you're
said.
telling-
I said,
that
I
you're
said
telling the
that
truth?
I,
That you're
I
being
saw
sincere?
people that were at one point alive in this plane of existence and saw them again, and
That you're being sincere. Yeah, so that's the feeling you
I
get.
am. I'm definitely sincere. I truly believe the Varillian University was responsible for their deaths. 100%.
Okay.
And,
What did you see, Glass?
yeah, you walked into it as well.
I saw someone that I haven't seen for over 500 years.
It's a long
That's
time.
quite-
Not to
quite-
be rude, but how old are you, Glass?
550. Thank you for asking.
You act much older.
Thank you.
That's real old.
Exactly.
Well, you're aging by the second.
I am.
We are all. Go think on that.
Walks back to his chair. It was Ed, by the way.
Ed?
The kid who was constantly...
not roly poly.
No, Repo's,
Okay,
I don't know.
Repo's just sitting on his chair while everybody else plays games.
good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I age the same anymore, but I don't think I'm going to make it to 550.
Can I ask you about the green or the kind of poison, whatever it is that comes out? I saw when you came back out of the veil, it receded. It like flared and receded.
Mm-hmm.
And I've caught you drinking potions here or there. I don't know what they are, but
Some of them are coffee.
medicine. So
Some
are
are
you
just coffee.
Very good coffee.
So are you diseased?
You could say that.
Is it by choice?
No. Actually, I think that's the Varillian University's fault as well, actually.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they're real pieces of shit, those guys.
Oh, tell me about it.
Yeah.
Aren't you with the university?
Yep,
Which one?
Varillion.
Oh, that's awkward.
That's one of 3. Also the Mysterian.
That's one of 5.
No, I'm talking about me.
Oh, yes.
Well, I guess I could let you know, the last time children went missing in my life, the lodge was contacted and a group of us were sent to a village to the north of Lorehold and try to get things under control. But by the time we got there and took care of the things coming out of the Veil that were causing all these problems, the Varillian University stepped in, and when we were trying to contain things, they decided to cleanse the entire village and everybody in it.
Jesus.
And so they murdered and burned everyone before us from the lodge could really step in and do much.
How many years ago was this?
"23 years ago.
Oh, 23 years.
And
That
that's
was-
where I got this, was fighting the beings that did this to everybody.
You fought beings from the Veilfall.
Not a Veilfall necessarily,
It was not a Veilfall, no.
but the Varillians were definitely fucking with things that they shouldn't fuck with, and decided once they had had their fun, they may as well just wipe any trace of it off the face of the earth, and decided to wipe out an entire village for it.
But you got out.
We were brought in with the lodge, so we weren't part of the village members.
Well, I would assume anyone that was being affected by whatever they were doing, they were trying to erase evidence of. But here you are as evidence of it.
Yeah, I think there was a few of us who were injured, and were taking a step back. We were on a hill overlooking the town when we saw everything happening, but at this point we were too beaten up, too ravaged to really do much. I was dying, friends were dying.
How did you survive?
Man, it was a bit of a blur. I mean, this thing clearly did a lot of damage to me. It took a lot of
This thing?
As you guys are talking, as this topic comes up, Lenora and Rhaegor, Lenora specifically, out of the corner of your eye, you see Pibbles coming back, but he's having trouble staying in the air.
Oh,
And he has caught, as you turn to look at him, an owlbear cub.
Oh.
And he drops it in front of you, still alive.
Pibbles!
Is this... Everybody back away.
Why?
Where there's a cub, there's usually a mom.
Everybody roll me perception.
Oh,
Not
no.
initiative?
Oh, that was almost a nat 20.
It was like
16.
22.
22.
22.
Oh, that was
wanna
crazy
talk about
coincidence.
A 2. Okay.
Wait, 19.
Mine.
It was a 3.
This is perception.
Yeah.
8.
8. 12. 12.
16.
16. On a 22 and a 16, down the way where Pibbles came from,
Oh, Christ.
you don't see it because you hear the sound just barely over the sounds of voices as people are still talking, even though Avir is like, we should all back away. And you hear the sound of a tree falling. And twigs breaking.
Get the kids.
Off.
As it comes
Everybody,
closer.
everybody up the path, up the path.
All right, children.
Adults forward.
Children, come on, race me. I'm just gonna try and get the
Roll
kids
persuasion.
to run forward. That's pretty good. That's a dirty 20.
Ah, all right.
So I go
20
to,
and
like,
up, you
run
get
with them
everybody.
for a little bit
Can I try to like coax
to get them to race,
the
but I'm
bear,
not
be like,
trying to actually run.
Go
ahead
back
of
to
them.
mom. Go back. Go back. Go
You
like trying
can.
to get it to go down the path.
It is injured. Pibbs did a number on it. That's why I was able to bring it back.
Pibbles!
If I notice this,
Can I have a spray bottle?
Just conjure water. Yeah, it's
Glass
fine.
of water.
am I
Flies away.
able still to convince it, or is it like not?
Yeah,
able
roll
to
me,
move?
just roll me animal handling.
I was going to say, can I see what he's doing and then try and help him?
Yeah, so take advantage with the help.
Or did you roll two?
Valentine
I
would
rolled.
feel
I rolled.
If you
advantage
rolled
as
2,
well.
that's fine as well.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
I rolled animal handling?
Yeah.
Rolled an 18, so 19.
Nice. I roll.
You got child
a
hand.
19 as well.
Yeah, so the two of you are able to kind of get it up and moving. It is slow because one of its legs is hurting, but the thumping is like smaller trees, or you can see a shadow inside the edge
We're
of the
just
forest.
trying to get it down the
love it.
path. If we see it getting close, I'm gonna start being like, all right, let's back up and like try to let it go towards it and us go the other way.
Okay.
I'm just using mold earth to gently create a little bit of a soft funnel and a wall so that, you know, raise here. Now the owlbear won't see the rest of that part of the forest. Raise it here 5 feet. Now the owlbear won't see that part of the forest. Raise it 5 feet. Now
We'll
it
see
only
the
sees
smorgasbord
cub.
of children just down the road.
Exactly. It's just the cub.
All right, so the owlbear is going to roll perception at disadvantage because of that.
Ooh.
It gets a +3.
That's good. That's mine.
We are still somewhat in the middle of the road.
Yes,
backing up.
at disadvantage is
be
because
fair.
the cub is separated from you and walking back to her.
And I'm setting up a wall between you and the cub.
It gets +3.
Uh-huh.
With your 19, it's going to try and beat your animal handling for the cub. All right, so it needs a 16 or higher, or it might attack.
That's
So
a 17.
at disadvantage.
Oh, okay, leave it.
He is a merciful DM.
13!
You see it hulking, massive feathers that go down its back as it comes out of the trees in the shadow. And it looks down, it looks you guys right in the eyes.
What color is it?
Oh, shit.
It's got purple mane with like brown feathers on
Nice.
the rest of it. And fur.
Nice.
It looks at both of you, looks down at its cub as it like limps towards it, and makes the decision to take the cub and move back into the forest. As you guys are making it very clear that you want nothing.
Yeah, we're just like,
I'm not moving.
I'm out.
I'm sorry for the cat, guys. He gets a little Tressum. Sorry, he gets a little.
Oh, he's a provider.
I mean, he thought he was bringing us food. It was a bit overzealous.
It
We
is
almost
food.
became the
But
food.
He looks a little sad that you it got away.
I'm gonna go pet him, but
Can I?
that's not cool, man.
How much are chest and parts worth
Can I
again?
try to show him the scent
No.
of the rabbits?
More than the cub.
Yeah.
Because I have the pelt like pulled off. Can I try to like?
Roll me animal handling.
Oh Jesus!
What's happening?
He's going to attempt to give Pibbles a specific target for his hunting.
It's a 12.
On a 12. Okay.
Train him on the snakes.
He's gonna go get that same cub owlbear.
Oh, that's super fucking awkward.
And that's a 7 on the
No,
die.
this time he brings
so
back
it sniffs, even takes a lick, and flies off into the forest. The other side of the, not towards the owlbear again.
I'll like hold up the pelt and just be like, hopefully he's gonna get some rabbits from going forward.
It's 50-50 at this point. He might listen. He might come back with something even worse.
And you guys are again on the road.
All right, Valentine.
On the road again.
What, did you want to join our race? I'm like not actually running, but I'm pretending to for the kids so that they keep being faster than me.
Every now and then you just take an extra step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just get a little bit. Yeah.
Basically the same gait.
Yeah.
Do I, this
You
little-
two are a little behind them.
Yeah, okay.
Same with Lenora. Yeah.
But I'm not whispering. So, you do you.
Can I? Yeah, I
No,
want
no.
to make sure that we're not getting stalked by an owl bear.
I will get you to roll survival in a minute, though. Go ahead, you two.
As I fix the road and we're on our way. Whatever in this chest is a big deal to you, yes?
It's a big deal to you. It's your job. It's the purpose of you being here and the purpose of my employment.
Well, kind of. I mean, they heard there was an artifact here. I could bring back the box.
You found the artifact. So
I did.
So there's something in that box. Are you
There
admitting
is.
to that?
Yes.
What is it?
After a rest, I was able to see through into the aether. And there's a music box inside. Does that register with you?
Does this music box do anything? Does it open? Did you open it?
So you do know what it does.
I don't know. What do I know what it does?
You've seen a music box before. Usually it plays music.
Yeah. But I haven't heard of like a.
Nothing.
Okay.
Well, now you know what you were ready to threaten me over.
Knowledge.
Well, now you know. I am going to keep this until I can figure out what it's for. I think that's...
Did you open it?
No,
The music box?
no.
Oh.
That would be ridiculous. Who puts a box inside of a box and just expects people to open it immediately?
What if there's a third box inside?
Ooh! I would love that, honestly. Could you imagine how small that box would be?
And on forever.
Really? So it's a prison. Anyways, I want to get to the point.
Why do you assume that I know what's in that box?
Well, you were so ready to kill me for it.
I was ready to get the job done that we were actually there to do. So that we could escape the veil.
The veil. Why didn't it bother you?
Like I said, I saw through the illusions it was showing me almost immediately.
Fair enough. When you said this lifetime,
Do you not believe in multiple lifetimes?
there are many people who do.
Have you never met an elf?
I have met an elf.
No, I don't mean Lenora. I don't think she's actually all...
No, Aenithir is a wonderful man.
Well, there you go.
Elf man.
There you go. They have multiple lives?
They have multiple lives. Right, but the thing about
they in
mortals
your
that
world?
I know,
It doesn't work the same, but technically yes.
Okay.
the thing that I
not
know
the same
about
life
most
cycle.
It's not the same thing.
about
as a
most
D&D.
mortals is the fact that they don't remember anything through their multiple lives.
But they do know that they're going to happen.
But how could you make a deal based on trying to enact it in the future if you've taken a new life and you don't remember it? It doesn't make sense.
Do you not think of the afterlife as a life?
Is that why you're so confident?
Is why I'm so confident?
Because the afterlife is not a big deal to you.
Well, I am a man of faith, and that faith does afford me some confidence, but no, I'm just confident because I should be.
You three
What-
are privy to this, by the way.
what
You're
are
not
you-
too far behind them.
What are you faithful to?
Belzeroth. Also myself, because I am the best.
When hearing Belzeroth, can
I
I
believe you.
roll to see what that is?
Absolutely, you can roll religion. Anybody
Yep,
who would
now's
like
the time
can
to roll religion.
Go for it.
Does it have to do with fiends?
I mean...
Fey, fiend, undead, abyssal.
I'll give it to you. Yeah.
You should
Not
give it to
technically,
him,
but-
maybe.
Alright, first one was better.
Great evil,
Religion?
maybe.
It was like a 10.
Oh, religion, yes. 12.
12. What'd you get?
10.
10. I'm going to give you guys both the same. You both have only ever heard the name Belzeroth once. It is very, very seldom that people say the name of the god that they worship, because the majority of people just go by the moniker that majority of people know them by. Belzeroth,
It's like a
his
first name basis kind of sounding.
some people feel that if they are on a more intimate basis with their faith, then they'll use it. But it really depends on what god you have a relationship with. But Belzeroth, and this is the information you get at a 10, his moniker is the Pact Master.
Oh!
You're just gonna see a Veer just kind of spit on the ground behind you guys and keep walking.
Must have been a mosquito.
I think he just doesn't like what he just heard.
So Belzeroth and
I just
yourself.
think religion's a crock of shit. I hear him say behind you.
Well, you can't just say it's
There's
a crock of shit.
empirical evidence that the gods are real.
They
Yes,
they don't
truly.
give a fuck about the small little ants crawling around on this rock.
Oh, it's the complete opposite. The gods wouldn't exist without the small ants.
Oh,
Did you know
can
that?
make them
No,
care.
they've got other ants to worry about on other planets.
Oh, it takes all of them.
So if they don't care about you, why don't you use them to your advantage? That's kind of my guy's whole deal.
If killing them would bring the people back that I want, I'd do it.
Killing the gods.
Sure. Why
How
not?
many?
Ah, Belzeroth might want a god or two killed. Maybe. You'd have to ask them.
I don't really know about his whole scoop. I mean, isn't he like, like a quid pro quo kind of guy?
Exactly.
Well, as the Pact
practical.
Master, I gotta imagine it's just a chain.
Tats.
Oh! That's your symbol.
Did you make a deal with your god?
Ooh, as a paladin.
Because I mean, like you follow him, so if he's like the god of making deals, I feel like you'd probably have one.
Are those your oaths?
Not
Is
that
that
not
your
that you have to
deal?
tell us exactly what it is if you're not comfortable, but I'm just curious. Is
No,
that
tell
like
us.
do all followers kind of like? Are you a follower if you make a deal?
Oh, most followers make deals, but they tend to be like warlocks and things like that. I am above them.
Because you're a paladin.
Because I'm me.
Sorry, I thought of the exact same answer and then you said it. And I was like, oh, damn!
Is your partner also
Can I roll?
a follower of Belzeroth?
Yeah, what would you like to roll?
Can I roll for insight on that?
Insight or
Yeah.
Go for it.
He kind of calls up from behind.
Yeah.
It's just an 11.
I think even on an 11, you've never heard someone so sure and honest in their life.
Okay.
Yes. You keep bringing them up.
Yeah, I noticed your ring.
Yes.
Usually people.
Well, this is actually just built into the armor, but
Oh.
It seems pretty permanent. I'm guessing
yeah, I had it made there.
you're married?
Not yet, but I will be.
Like, you're engaged?
Yeah.
Ah.
As you guys are
Who's the lucky person?
talking, Lenora, Rika's going to be like tugging at your cape again, your cloak again. And she's gonna be like, "You should tell them that they shouldn't open Mother's box."
That they shouldn't?
Yeah. Mother always told us that we weren't allowed, so
Did
I
she say
assume that
why?
they're not allowed either. No,
She didn't say it was dangerous or
she just told us we weren't allowed,
Okay.
which means you're not allowed either.
That's fair. Yeah. Glass.
Before she speaks out, 'cause I'm beside Lenora.
Yeah.
I want to talk to her in Elvish, and ask her, maybe keep that information to yourself just for now.
I'm also going to reply in Elvish, but there's a risk that our friends might die if they do open it. So I kind of don't want that.
Your call.
Well, you just... What do you want?
It's not that simple. It's
So-
your call.
What do you want?
Well, now I'm stressed. I don't know.
You just looked at me and started sweating. Are you okay? Do you want some water?
It's...
Just do it yourself.
Are they back in Lorehold?
It's Lauren, actually.
If do I know where Lauren is?
You can roll me a... Jesus, just straight intelligence check.
Yeah.
What is that?
We're continuing the conversation.
Okay.
He asked where
Yeah.
spouse
It's like a 7.
was.
I'll say.
Absolutely interesting.
It's not on our big map. It's a 7.
On a 7, you have no idea where Ithlorin is.
Yeah, sounds Elvish though.
History? Or
Before you crit.
You can roll history, yes.
There are a variety of
14.
people there.
I picked up before you
On a
crit.
14, you know it's on the continent of Kylaris. You don't know where.
Is that where you're from?
Yeah. That's where she is.
Ah.
Ash. Her name's Ashley.
Do you? I guess are you just like out making a few bucks and then going back kind of idea, or what's the whole plan here?
Oh, I do plan to return, of course. It's more of a grand gesture sort of deal.
Are you looking?
romantic.
Are you looking for something
gathered
particular to maybe
all the
bring back?
parts.
Good point.
These are all very. I suppose I'm trying to make something of myself to bring back. Not that I need to. I mean,
But you're already
Can I
amazing.
insight roll that?
exactly.
Yeah, go for it.
The second that Valentine says that from the back of the
Oh,
pack,
that one's gone.
under my breath, you just hear, yeah, right.
You may roll
Oh, it's a natural 20.
deception and persuasion, whichever one you would like.
Yeah. That's a deception.
It's a
doesn't matter, I
21,
don't have
but it's
to
a
tell
natural
them, but
20.
that's
Also,
10.
I lost the dice, so I think that's a bingo thing for me. I
You're-
didn't mean to do that, but I'm pretty sure it's on my
yeah.
bingo card for later.
Your 20 was right there.
No, there was a D20 that I dropped and it went away very silently, so I feel like it's on
Oh, it's
the
probably
run.
on the carpet
Oh,
somewhere.
it's here. Found it. We're
Okay.
good.
With your nat 20, I'll give you that he's lying to you, and the way in which he is lying to you is he doesn't think he needs to make anything of himself because he's already great. He is looking for something. But he's avoiding that part of the question by lying about needing to improve himself.
Yeah, that's funny. I was actually just gonna say out loud. Really? But if you're already so amazing, then you must believe that they don't believe you're the best.
Ooh.
I'm still wondering why none of you believe I'm the best.
I haven't said anything against that.
I think Lenora.
I don't really know you.
can.
She hides behind Lenora.
That's... Maybe we stop scaring the children.
Oh, they'll get used to me. Or they won't. That's how you live. You
They
grow.
won't.
Thank you, Pablo.
You're welcome.
His name's Pablo.
It's gonna change over time.
How many gods? Out of 40?
61.
Alright, so what about yours then?
62.
My. Oh, yeah, I was engaged once.
Oh, and then the Verillion destroyed them?
Actually, yeah, it's pretty on the spot, and he spits on the ground again.
That's not going to help.
He's just walking as he's going, and the Verillions were pretty responsible for murdering her as well.
I'm sure that you want her back.
Is that who you saw?
I think she's pretty gone.
Is that who you saw in the Veilfall?
One of the people.
Do you know where she's gone?
She's dead.
She's dead.
Yes, but
Oh, right. Life beyond life. Afterlife.
did she believe in any particular god? Did she belong to...
Did we have a pantheon that we believed in
That is totally up to you if you
back
want.
in the day?
You were.
If you're gonna ask the questions, you have to be prepared to be asked them back.
Is there a god of like harvest or something?
Yes.
That one. Probably.
The Hearthkeeper.
That's exactly who we were in a town with. They celebrated the Hearthkeeper.
That's different than the winter bitch, right?
The
Yes.
Frost Maiden? Completely different. Just the second most.
I should change her moniker to the Winter
The
Bitch.
winter bitch. Yeah.
Even though she's nice.
The
Hearthkeeper.
Hearthkeeper would have been the town's local deity.
That's very normal for around these parts. Are you from this continent?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you believe the same, then you'll probably see her again someday.
That is likely.
As you guys are walking,
See.
I'd like everybody who, so you two who aren't so encapsulated in conversation to roll at advantage, but everybody perception, please.
Ooh.
What's an ooh? Is that a 20?
23.
Oh!
23.
Was it
Damn.
a nat 20 though?
Yes.
Was
Oh,
it
nat
20?
20.
Oh,
That's
see,
a
you
crit.
got-
Those are always good to
Woof.
say because the nat
Natural
rolling a
means you
nat
automatically
20
success.
is like a huge success thing. It's like a
Okay.
critical.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
nat
at least
20.
in battle,
Nat 20
it's success.
18.
There's something to celebrate too. They're good. You rolled a lot of them
8.
here for a session,
So
actually.
18, and it was what again?
The
Sorry?
dice
Perception.
gods are good to me.
Yeah.
So 19.
19, 23,
14.
14,
19.
19, 15. Everybody, specifically you two who got the nat 20 and the high ones, see
they
as
still-
you're
they're
kind of
still
like
high?
I
cresting
got
to
19.
a portion at the very top, you see caped silhouette. And as you get closer and the silhouette is no longer covered in shadow, a golden eye.
Oh shit.
Mask.
Fuck her again.
Oh, hello.
So we all see him?
Do we
You all see.
I'm gonna walk faster so that I can get to this person first.
I'll speed up with you.
I'm gonna use my.
I won't go ahead of you.
Cursive binding.
Okay.
I'm just
Immediately.
Okay.
hopefully
He's
before
about
they say
60 feet away.
anything.
At the moment. What is the distance for cursive binding? I can look it up for you. It's okay.
1 sec. I don't
I-
know if it has a
Can I roll to see how everybody's reacting to this?
Yeah, go for it. Roll me insight. 30 feet of you is cursive binding.
It's 30 feet.
What is that? Oh, 7? What is that? Oh, 4.
47.
I can shoot him.
Seven.
I can shoot him with a crossbow,
7?
though.
You see everybody make
Changes.
something changes about the mood, except for the children. None of them seem to be worried about anything. But everybody for what looks to be different reasons. At least on a 7, you're not sure.
I'm gonna shoot him with my light crossbow.
Okay. You're gonna make me an attack roll.
I'm walking up to chat, and the crossbow
Second
bolt
that
just
happens,
goes.
my reaction, can I dip into like the side of the forest, into the trees?
Absolutely, yes.
Do I notice that?
Sorry?
Do I notice that?
You were
Yes, you
walking
do.
side by side.
I'm gonna need you to roll me stealth, though.
No.
It's the heavy armor.
Yeah, 16, and I get a disadvantage because of the heavy armor.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, so. Yeah, so 16.
What did you roll for your AC?
15.
On a 15. 15 is his AC. You hit.
Ooh.
Okay, roll me damage.
Uh, 7 plus 1, and he is slowed.
Okay. You hit, and it goes right through his neck, and he goes, I really should stop attempting to be of help. And I'd like you to roll me wisdom save as you attempt to run into the forest.
I got a 16 though!
Unfortunately, his
Yeah.
perception is higher than your 16.
5 on the dice.
A 5 on the dice. You are,
6.
you are paralyzed in spot.
Oh, fuck.
Well.
I mean, again.
One moment.
I'm reloading.
I would much prefer to be of help to your group if you would mind not attacking me again.
I believe we're
Why-
quite all right.
Why do we need your help?
Because I want that.
Fuck off.
I mean, I'm available.
As I start putting another bolt into the loaded crossbow.
Avir, maybe we should hear him out. He seems pretty strong.
He seems like a bit of a dick to me.
Valentine,
He's trying to help us.
He's trying to take the thing that we just fought over.
please tell me that you can talk some sense into your group.
Ka-chunk!
Well,
All right.
Can I shout at the
If I
thing and
called
say,
him
"Can you
off?"
paralyze him, please"?
This one's a 13. I think it doesn't
A
hit.
13?
'Cause it's a 15 to hit.
It misses, and what he's still looking like his mask is still
Yeah.
towards you. The mask is just the mask. There's no
Yeah.
like you can see the golden eye on the mask, but there's no third eye being shown today. He's still looking at you, and he answers you, and he's just like, "I would rather not anger him." Seems although that has come and gone.
He's
So if
already
well then,
angry.
you're going to have to explain why you want the thing in the box. Avir, can you stop just attacking random people just because they appear where they're not meant
yes,
to be?
please.
He's not random. He's trying to say that he's going to take the thing.
No,
he's
no,
working
he says
against
he
us.
wants the thing. Not
I gave you
necessarily
a
that he'll
means
take
to
it.
escape the Veilfall.
You did?
What's with...
I absolutely did.
Actually,
I'd love to know how.
I mean, I got us out, so.
It was not my fault that you got out.
But you were there?
I sure was.
Are you working with
Where?
this gentleman, Valentine?
No, I've never met them before in my life, except for the time on the
So-
ship and also the time in the Veil when they did offer us a way out.
He did say that he was working against both of our interests.
We kick you off a ship,
On
and you
the
offer
ship.
us a way out of a Veilfall.
Yes.
Are you
Maybe
benevolent?
Someone
I think someone had
No,
to bring him the
absolutely
chest,
not.
so he's using
someone
you.
asked me for a
Can I
favor.
still speak while I'm paralyzed?
No, you're still paralyzed.
Look,
Yes.
it doesn't matter who's asking you favors. Why don't you just continue on your way, and we'll continue on ours.
Because my main reason for coming out here is for that.
You don't trust that I can keep that wherever it's actually meant to go.
Half the reason my being here is to take it away from you and your group. So why would I care about whether or not
Why
you can
do you
keep it
care
safe?
about taking it away from me?
Because it is what I came for.
I say in Infernal, why do you care about taking it away from me?
Because you can't have it.
Why can't you have it? I say in Infernal.
I switch to Abyssal and say, can we talk about this later?
At the
You're the
same
one who
time,
keeps-
can I run to Glass and be like, I need to tell you something?
Yeah, go ahead. Human, if you promise not to run, I will undo
Rictus-
the
I
spell.
don't think he could promise you anything.
I'll
I'll
just say
do it
Rika said
anyway.
that we shouldn't touch what's
You're
in
not
in that
paralyzed.
box.
I think
That makes sense because he was under multiple
He's
Avir-
not moving.
It's, so I'm
He's
worried
trying
it's
to keep
dangerous,
distance
and
from
if-
you specifically.
He's
yeah,
bad.
Avir's gonna repeat.
definitely
I think it's time you
dangerous.
turn
Yeah,
around.
So are we.
I just wanted to relay that information.
Thank you.
Shit, missed it. What?
I think it's time you turn around and kick rocks, is what he says in Abyssal back to him.
Ooh, his love
I don't understand that one. I'm
languages.
sorry.
It's all right.
Do I?
Expletives from someone who doesn't quite understand the language.
Ka-chunk!
Roll me a attack.
Now that I'm not paralyzed, I'm going to say in Elvish to Lenora, do not trust this man or thing.
It's only like a 12.
Look, it seems as if we would do best, and I'm saying this in Abyssal. It seems as if we would do best discussing this without them.
And what do you propose? Because as of right now, I have what I need in front of me, and I can grab it should I wish. I just wish not to do so and harm the people who have it in their presence.
Is this an Abyssal?
It is an abyssal, yes. You do understand.
I don't believe you'd go against me, would you?
Why would I not? I've gone against worse. You really need to brush up on your history.
I'm gonna begin.
Oh, I
moving.
understand. Yeah, so you want to die. Okay, yes, okay. I get it now.
Oh. Like mother, like son.
I'm gonna begin moving up the path towards him, reloading the crossbow.
I'm just gonna let this one have his way
If you will not give it
Figure it
over
out.
willingly, then I will just take it.
why would I give it over willingly to someone who hates my family?
Am I
I don't hate your family. Your family hates me. You apparently forgot.
Refresh my memory?
I won't. I already told you I won't.
Well, then, I suppose I also hate you. If the rest of my family does, I do trust their judgment.
That's unfortunate. I'd hoped you were more of a free thinker. Anyone else? And this is in common.
Most people don't trust demons. I'll say in Abyssal.
I'm not a demon,
Then why are you speaking Abyssal?
because Abyssal was spoken to me.
What are you? And I'm gaining closer and drawing my sword.
I think they're a courier?
No, I am not a courier. And I would venture for you to begin treating me with a little bit more respect than you have been.
Am I within 30 feet yet?
You are within 30 feet.
I'm gonna use Blood Maledict.
Cool.
And try to hold him down.
He's going to Misty step back 30 feet.
Before I can do it?
What are your intentions with the thing?
My own.
Just gonna.
I didn't.
Oh, and one more thing. Should you attempt to do that thing to me again, I will attack. And
Bring
you
it
will all
on.
die.
He will probably kill you at least.
I'd like to. I'm going to speak out in Celestial, and just ask, "Who are you?"
You hear a voice. The tone shifts, and it's like a completely different person, but coming from the same thing. Be like, "My name is Cypher. It is nice to meet you."
I just nod.
You don't have questions for me, do you? That is odd. I had assumed you would.
I'd like to just mold earth in front of me, the size of the chest, and it's only 5 feet down, but then
I truly mean it.
I just need more information.
What information do you need? That is what I want.
First,
and you should give it to me, or
look
you
at me
will
as
die.
look at me as a free agent. All
What
right.
do you want?
Well, I want to know why he can't have it.
Did you not? I'm assuming you only speak Infernal and not Abyssal.
Yes. And
Understood.
Draconic.
I am vehemently against anything that a tiefling would want.
And what do
Oh,
you specifically want? Apart from the thing, what's your goals here?
To put it in a vault and make sure it's safe from unwanted hands.
Oh,
Do you
really?
think you're a
Absolutely.
good person?
I walk a line.
Who's lying?
No,
My
no,
own.
whose
Didn't
vault?
give me his intentions,
My
but
own.
he told Avir. I didn't attack you.
You don't want to use
Did you want to know my name as well?
No, I asked your because I asked the intentions and I didn't get the intentions, and he asked and
Oh yes, but
he shot you.
I guess
he
now
he
we're-
wishes to hurt me.
I guess when we're on that topic, what is your true name?
Cypher.
Roll insight.
Yeah, go for it.
How do I spell that?
Cipher.
I don't know a cipher do.
That's an 18.
Unfortunately. On an 18,
I'm just as in the dark as my character.
on an 18, he is lying to you.
He's lying to me?
It is not his real name.
Just another 5 feet down deeper. Can't see it unless he could see through Earth, which he probably could, but I assume they could see through everything.
Dragonborn, you're truly making my job difficult. I really wished to walk away with you and these children alive.
I think that would be great. We have to convince the rest of the
And
party.
yet you're all testing me, and I have only been gracious and been attacked on sight twice.
I'm
mean-
still sorry about that.
The
Once on the ship,
The forearms.
second time
yes.
now.
The forearms and the tail are a little bit freaky.
Some of us were born different.
What would be an equivalent trade for not taking this?
For not taking it.
Yes.
What would be an equivalent trade for taking it? I say that in Abyssal.
Hey, come on, be polite. We're all here trying to talk and avoid death.
Oh, I care less about
give
what's
me
in the
this
box
one.
now.
It's true. Give you him?
Yes,
Which one? That one or that one?
that one.
Oh, I can offer you that one.
I don't want that one.
Why do you want this
Why
one?
do you
Would-
want that?
would
Oh,
you
this
put him
one
in a
wants
vault?
you. As
I
I start
need-
to move closer again, by the way.
Information.
Yeah, you're gonna give yourself up to him anyway.
Roll me a wisdom save. Avir.
Me?
Yeah.
It's a 16 without the advantage if he's one of those other things.
It is not. He is not
Okay,
on that
so it's
list.
16.
You are paralyzed.
I'm just gonna look to
Not to take you with me. Worry not. I can see the beads of sweat already. I just wish to talk.
Is that bad?
I'm gonna lean over and be like, do you know him?
Not
You
really.
can't talk. You're paralyzed.
No, I'm not
He was
really.
really-
Oh, you're not. Oh, okay.
In Elvish, I'm just going to mumble, like, not really.
So why are you sweating?
Another 5 feet.
If
If you put it down more, Dragonborn, I will have to kill you.
I take 1 step to the right, and my feet are no longer in their earth prints.
glass, I'll be okay.
Stay within sight.
Why are you sweating?
I agree to your terms.
Can I listen?
Do you really believe that your life is less valuable than whatever's in that box? I mean, it probably is, but do you believe that?
On one condition,
What is that?
you share with me whatever you know about that thing right there, pointing
Person.
to Valentine.
Person. No. Person.
Thing. Ooh.
You are so rude.
That is quite the option on the table. I think I'll agree.
Maybe you should say that you. So
I
you
was
can
going to
walk
offer
away
you what
from
was in
this
the
as
box
well.
in exchange for information about something else.
Oh, that is far better. I was just abiding by what he asked for. What would be in exchange. But if you're willing to give me what's in the box, then I have no need to speak with him now.
Oh, I would just... I say in Abyssal, I'm looking for other things. I don't care about this object.
You haven't opened it yet.
Okay, then fine. Go have your chat. See what you can find out about me. Glass, we're gonna talk.
It's fine, I'm over it. I don't care.
Do I need to
Apparently,
reroll
what's
wisdom
in
at
that
some
music
point?
box
You can reroll your
is
wisdom
great.
now. It is DC 18.
Oh,
so
fuck
you
me.
Was I supposed to know what Cypher was?
Nope.
Okay.
Ooh, it's a 19 on the dice, so it's gonna be
That's all
higher.
right. You make your way out.
I'm gonna the sword was drawn before. I'm like I was strained, ready to go. I'm just gonna burst into action,
Okay.
sprinting out.
I will allow you one attack before he will attack back.
Can I react to that?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to curse a bind the moment I get within 30 feet. I'm gonna try to bind him.
I'm gonna try and scream to Avir like, Avir, don't!
It's a bonus action for the
Nice.
binding, and then it's a full action attack.
Okay.
It's a
You
DC
hear
it's a
Rhaegor
12,
say
it's a
so.
12 saving throw, but-
It is a DC 12.
DC 12. Sorry, strength.
It's 4 on the die.
Oh,
He does fail.
ooh! So I'm gonna amplify it and take the D4 damage. So it's lasts for a minute.
Mhm.
And he's binded. He's like paralyzed for a minute.
Not gonna listen to
Or no,
that.
sorry. His speed is 0 and he has no reaction for a minute. Not necessarily paralyzed.
But
And-
Veer, I don't think we can win this.
What is that? Three.
Oh, we're not fighting.
And then
Let him tire himself out.
Okay, roll me your
go
attack.
through the
You're just in rage right now, you can't hear me?
He doesn't care. It's a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Well done.
And it's
Does he know him then?
I stopped
you
him
know
once
anything?
before on the boat.
I feel like everyone's.
it's 6
Nobody
points of
knows what's
slashing
happening.
damage with sap.
He's
Okay.
so he has
performing
disadvantage on attacks until my next turn.
Got it.
magical swordsmanship.
Or his
trying to chop
attack,
this
next
guy down.
attack.
Got it.
Why?
You go, you slice at him, and you can feel it in bed, and you can hear a sigh come through underneath the mask, and a trail of blood again down his neck. And all you hear is, after a little bit of like cleaning up his mouth, he's just, I truly not wanted to be your enemy, Avir. Truly. Ida would be very disappointed in you. And he's going to cast Disintegrate.
Can I insight him first on that as well?
Go for it.
Well, you're about to be dead, so.
It's not dead. It's not great. It's like a 5. Yeah, I don't get much out of that.
So how much health do you have total?
Total?
Yeah.
33.
33. So this does 10d6 plus 40 force damage. And if you die
Is
to
there a
it,
saving
you
throw?
die. He still needs to hit.
Oh.
Dexterity saving throw. It is dex 2.
Dex save throw?
Oh no.
Oh. only like an 8.
Okay. You did fail.
Oof.
I'm not close enough to get
Can
in
you
the
counter
way.
spell?
Eh? No, physically, I'm not close enough to get in the way.
Oh, you might be if you can move fast.
The only one who could get in the way would be him.
Mm-hmm.
You have a reaction,
Okay.
and I would allow it if you would like to 5-foot shove him out of the way.
That's exactly what I wanted to do.
I'm going to need you to roll for it, though.
Okay.
Let's see.
Does he just need to beat my roll?
Just he just needs to beat your AC.
My AC, he does. Yeah.
He does.
Well, do you add anything to that?
What am I rolling against?
His AC. So this is just an attack roll. Just,
an attack roll?
So it means
sorry,
this
this would
is
be a
what?
spell attack.
Yeah.
Is
Spell
what he's
attack? Like, what do you
attempting
add
do.
to a spell
Is
attack?
it a feat?
It is not.
Just what do you
no.
what do you
It's
add?
not a feat.
What do you add to a spell attack again?
It's
though?
either a saving throw or a spell attack.
What's the
Spell
spell
attack.
You would
attack?
add
Spell
your
attack is
proficiency plus
8
mod.
plus proficiency.
Yeah,
plus
you
modifier.
beat my AC because he was 1 under, and it's going to add proficiency
Okay.
alone takes him over.
Yeah,
it.
proficiency and whatever mod
Yeah,
you use for
you
your
beat.
spells.
But
It's for
it-
attack,
it's
not for save.
So I think we have a
Save
plus
is
2
8
proficiency
plus
right now. So
You're right.
attack.
16
You're right.
plus
10.
I was talking
wisdom
about
or something?
saves.
Or
Yeah.
or
Okay.
real high.
Yeah, I made a mistake. It is just 10 plus.
Plus 10,
No, there's no 10. You just roll an attack.
23. 63 points of force damage. Comes zipping past you and burns a line in the ground as you feel yourself shunted a little bit to the right.
Do I take the 63?
You don't take the damage.
Oh, so
But
just,
that
it's
is
just like 63
how much damage
force
you would have
goes
taken.
zipping past
You
me.
feel the wind from the impact like get into your hood and your cape around you.
Oof.
I had warned you, and you have made an enemy of me. Rhaegor, shall we?
Let's.
He tries to walk, and he's like,
Apologize.
how long does this last?
I'm going to, after he says that,
Avir actually chuckles to himself.
I'd like to cast, as the wind blows through the trees, some of that little diamond light. And I would like to cast Ominous Winds.
Okay.
And I want to put it on Avir, on Valentine, and on him. So all of you have to make 13 charisma saving throw. It's not that high.
And
You're
on him,
Lucky.
It's a 12.
Okay, I'll tell you what
it's
happens.
an 18 on the
It's a
die.
9.
I'd like to use my reaction as Silvery Barbs as 18.
It's a 16 on the die.
Good for him. I'm going to give myself
So
advantage.
everyone else fails except
Yeah.
So what happens to you guys is nothing because I dropped the spell.
Okay.
You're like, what?
Well, yeah.
It was worth a try.
It was.
It was.
Since
Whatever
I
you're
can't
doing.
move, just come to me. I've already expended the item that would allow me to move out of this, but I guess I'm stuck.
Who
for
do you
however
work
long.
for?
I don't answer to you.
Rhaegor,
Amir, let me handle this.
Rhaegor, you have 40 seconds until our frenemy can do significant things again. It's up to you whether we want to use that advantage or not.
We
I
can
have-
take him if we work together.
I
Avir
have
will
been
say
nothing but gracious, and should I need to preserve my life, I will use more items.
Can you not cast magic yourself?
I'm not going to grace that with an answer.
He has cast.
Should
magic.
we have ever become friends, I probably would have. But it seems that no matter what I do, I cannot.
If we speak,
I would like to, but it seems your friends wish me
No,
harm.
no. Go ahead and have a conversation. Avir, can you stop attacking the person who will definitely kill you in one hit?
Please apologize.
I'm not gonna
You,
apologize.
you don't
to
have
this
to apologize.
motherfucker.
Just go hang out with the kids.
I'm gonna stay here and watch him.
I'd like to talk alone.
Yeah, as you go.
But yeah, we should make ourselves. Give
About
them
now,
space.
space.
it would just stop on its own, probably, as a heads up.
Okay.
As you two walk away, it's just, I still
Finally.
don't consider you an enemy. And I don't follow.
Are you sure about
I'll
this?
follow.
I'm sure.
Okay. I'm gonna go join class.
Yeah, we're watching him.
All right, are we out of earshot?
Yeah. He will take you just a little bit further ahead to stay out of earshot. Avir, what are you doing?
I'm watching him,
Okay.
but
Just staying
the
within eyesight?
sheer amount of force that just came past me does lead me to believe that if that wasn't even his most powerful attack, that if the rest of the group isn't going to help, he doesn't think that he can take him on one-on-one. So if everyone else isn't acting, then he's just going to watch to make sure.
Just
and
stay on alert.
if he needs to act, he will.
As you keep him within eyesight and you look around, some kids almost got hit by that blast.
Mm-hmm.
They're terrified. They're sitting in like just inside the trees. Rika is like hiding behind Lenora as much as she can, but attempting to like pull you behind the trees too to make sure you're safe.
Thank you.
Dre is like shaking but attempting to like he found another stick and he's like holding it out to come and help you, but the kids are terrified. So you're just keeping an eye on
I'm
keeping an eye.
I'm definitely out front, I think, of most of the group. So
Yeah, so it would be him and Rhaegor, then you, the kids kind of bunched up, and I believe between them would be Valentine, Glass, and Lenore's with the kids.
I'm gonna comfort the kids
Okay.
and tell them it's gonna be okay because he wants to kill them, not us.
Okay. I'm going to allow you two to go first. So go ahead.
I haven't been entirely honest with you, Glass.
I've taken you honestly.
I do believe I've been given an indication that there is actually something I want in that chest.
Apparently. Someone else had to tell you.
Well, I wasn't looking for a music box, but I was looking for an artifact.
People usually are. I was sent by a university to find it.
Yes, but this belongs to my people.
Mm.
You can study it, but I want it returned to them. That's why I've come here.
Who are your people? Tieflings?
Yes?
Not, what is his name? Balthazar?
Demons?
Belzeroth?
Belzeroth, thank you.
Belzeroth is a great evil deity.
Okay.
That's just a different thing.
I mean, artifacts usually
No,
come from a power.
I'm not talking about Belzeroth in this. I'm talking about more. It is something that belongs to my people by blood. Say, we have a right to it. It should be returned to us.
And what happens then?
Then it is in the rightful hands, and it's not going to cause harm to anyone.
Are you sure?
Okay.
Because it was stuck in a stump guarded by a weird creature of incredible potential and was also benevolent and protected by a series of sigils saying, sentient people, keep out.
Glass. Do you agree with scholars and museums stealing artifacts
Sometimes.
from their original locations, from the people who created them or were gifted them for their own protections or uses, just to study them or stick them away in a vault?
I agree with you, except this artifact was not under such circumstances. I understand you're saying that's what it could end up as,
But it ended up here because it was taken
but it's being used.
from my people. It's not
being used. What did your people do with it?
Protect themselves.
From what?
At one point each other?
Whoa, so it's good against other tieflings.
Sure. But I need it. Because I can't go home without it.
Because you have to
Because-
walk through other tieflings.
No, because I came here to get it. So I could bring it back to where it belongs. With my people. You understand?
Am I within earshot of this?
Okay,
Yeah. You specifically are.
I do understand, and there's a lot more I'd like to know.
Given that we've diffused the situation, as long as I allow you to study it, will you let me hold on to the artifact? Until you are done studying it, I will stay by your side. And then when you are done studying it, I will leave with it. And you can keep the containers in, I don't care.
I'm afraid I just can't agree to that this second.
because the other scholars are involved in that decision?
No, this is not other scholars. No, this is personal.
This is personal. You
Yes.
have something personal against me.
No, I have something personal I might want you for.
Everyone has personal things they want me for. That's so vague.
Yes. And now we will try and strain our ears to hear what's happening
Glass.
over there.
No, we
Glass.
will not. We're
is-
going to
well,
sing with the children
You'll hear a Vera
so
say,
that we can ignore that.
a Vera will say over his shoulder, Glass, this isn't the time to hit on Valentine.
You
God.
specifically are not within earshot of
Everyone's
Only
hitting
Lenora
on
is.
Valentine.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He's
You,
far too
Except
pretty
for
for me.
Lenora, I'm safe with her, apparently.
Valentine scares me.
Rhaegar,
But in a good way.
the man with the mask of the golden eye takes you a few steps. You sense no ill will, no hostility, and when he believes that you are out of earshot, he turns to you. It is a pleasure to meet you, finally. Though, to be fair, I did not know of your existence until but a few days ago.
Who told you?
Yes, episode 1.
I just like busy him with conversation, so he definitely can't hear what's going on.
And it had not rang a bell until I had some time to think.
Would you like to ask me anything first?
I only have one question. So should you wish to ask me things before, then by all means.
I want to know why. Why did... I'm assuming the eye on your mask. It's a symbol of an order.
You aren't incorrect, but you are at the same time.
Why the king?
What do you mean?
You don't know.
I assumed you already knew why the king.
I don't.
Let me ask my question then. Do you have any information on where his amulet went? That is all we care about.
I might.
Share.
I'm not done asking my questions.
Continue. My apologies for overstepping. This is a deal, after all.
Who? Who was the one that killed him? Was it you?
It was not me or mine.
Was it you?
It was not me or mine. We were under the impression it was you.
The night it happened,
Yes, the night it happened, you were the last one seen in the throne room. Over his body.
something happened in there. And when I went in and I looked out that window, I saw something that looked exactly like you. Had the exact same symbol.
Ah. Unfortunately, me and mine all wear this mask. I am the only one with the actual version of it.
Who
You
is
can say-
mine?
At this point, that information is a little bit too much.
We made a deal.
We did. But there are lives that I must also keep safe.
So then why me?
That is a question I would also like to answer.
Do you know how you've destroyed my life?
You misunderstand. I think you believe us to be the culprit. We were merely monitoring the amulet. We have for generations.
Why do you want this amulet so bad?
Because that... You needn't know. I just need to know where it is.
We made a fucking deal.
You are correct. And unfortunately, that amulet was in the king's hands for a very good reason. His family had been holding and guarding it for a very long time.
Were you protecting him?
We were making sure that should anything befall him, that it would not be taken, and unfortunately we failed.
So then who did kill him?
Your guess is as good as mine. We had assumed it was you.
So let me get this straight. This amulet means so much to you and yours, and your sole purpose was to monitor the king.
Sole purpose? No. We have many purposes in this world.
Regardless, you failed.
You are correct, we did.
And you're lucky I don't strike you right now where you stand.
I wish for you to not get emotional. This was not a transaction where, should the king's life...
You don't get to tell me how I feel right now.
Understood. You have been framed, and we would like to be of help. But we cannot do so should we both be attacking each other. One of you have already made an enemy of me. I would trust you can hold yourself back a little bit more.
Can I trust what you're saying?
He will cast Zone of Truth on the ground. Do you accept?
I accept.
Neither me nor mine, to the best of my knowledge, have had anything to do with the death of King Aldebrand.
And you can help me find who killed the king?
In exchange for the location of the amulet? Absolutely.
What does it look like?
It is round with a purple protrusion in the center. It looks as though perhaps the thickness of a coin.
And the last place you saw it?
Around the king's neck.
I can help, but I need you to help me clear my name.
All right.
Help me find the one that killed the king.
You are asking a lot of an organization.
I don't care.
I'm trying my best to be very forthcoming. Should you wish to not be helpful while I am giving you everything you ask for, then I will simply turn around and cut you out of everything we find. Take a deep breath. Let's talk again another time.
How can I call upon you to talk once more?
You don't need to worry about that. I will find you. Or perhaps one of mine will. We have been quite busy as of late. I don't generally go about myself.
Okay. Last question.
Fire away.
What is Valentine?
Oh, Valentine is a tiefling.
You know what I mean.
Yes. What exactly are you attempting to get out of me in terms of Valentine?
It seems like you know Valentine. You know Valentine's mother.
Correct. And should I have been forthcoming about the dangers of being in contact with the Amulet of Ruinous Surge, I will tell you now that being in contact with Valentine's family would bring about worse of a calamity. That being said, I know not much about Valentine himself.
Are they evil?
Evil is rather subjective, from where I come from.
Can Valentine be trusted, or can the family be trusted? Are they true to their word?
Unfortunately, yes. I do not think you will find a family who is more true to their word.
Rhaegor is going to be quite surprised with that.
Loving this.
Not that I'm saying you should, but they will stand by what they say.
All right, you have a deal. If I can find the amulet, I will give you its location.
You have yet to answer any of my question, which is, do you have any idea where it is?
The king did speak to me before he died about some sort of crypt. But it's something he kept close to the heart. He did not share much with us.
For a man like yourself, I would have assumed you would be more learned on the arcane arts. A zone of truth means I know when you are lying. You know where it is, don't you?
I do.
And where is it? I will come out and say the more honest you are with me, the more honest I will be with you.
I have it.
Now what?
Let's see. Show it to me. I don't need to have it. Just show it to me.
I pull it out.
And this is why I do not need to have it. And he will reach up. You see a 3-fingered claw of white scale come out of his cloak and attempt to grab it. And red lightning shocks his hand and it begins to disintegrate and fall off. Unfortunately, you are its wielder now. What I had hoped we could circumvent. I will be in touch.
I see him reach out, and this whole thing happen in the background. You hear Veer go, "Do you need me to come fuck him up?"
I just put my hand down like, no.
And he turns to leave.
Jesus Christ.
Rigor, I mean not anyone in your group harm except now Ovir.
Is there anything I can say to change your mind?
No, it would have to come from him. But my warning is for you. You can't run anymore. That thing around your neck will be your noose. Mark my words. And he begins to walk away. And after a few steps, he just fades into the environment and he's gone.
Holy shit.
I'll walk up to you.
I'm just kind of in shock.
I kind of wander over as well after sheathing my sword.
I'm definitely following.
I'll pick up the arm.
It's disintegrated. It's
I
just
think
dust.
it dusted. Yeah.
Or sorry, slop. It's not dust. It's like
Yeah.
mud.
I'm gonna come up as well and be like, you okay?
What?
That voice crack was glorious.
Very on character.
Is it a little forward to ask what all that was about?
I'm afraid I can't share a thing.
Maybe we should give our friend some space.
But are you
But
okay?
we definitely should keep walking.
Are you part of his cult?
No.
Just gonna put a hand on your back. Just not gonna say anything. Thank you for saving us. Even if we were or were not in danger, that was the intent, wasn't it?
Yes. And Rhaegar's just gonna turn and walk off the path. Just try and get some distance.
I was about to do it there.
As you go, he just walks away.
Up the path or off the path?
Off the path.
Good.
Now, I know you probably meant to, but you didn't say so.
No, it's still underground.
Yes, there are children climbing into the hole.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a 15-foot deep, chest-sized slot in the
yeah,
ground.
these children are
They've
6 and
fallen
5
in.
years old.
Well, if
They
they're
can
gonna
climb
monkey
in.
barrel, bring it up for me.
No, they're just climbing down.
Oh, that's okay. I was going to make myself a 5-foot by 5-foot by 5-foot depth
Gotcha.
staircase going towards it.
They're in it.
Great.
Yeah, it's just full of children. It's just a lot of kids.
Kids
As soon
are
as
wonderful.
Lenora moved to go and see Rhaegar with you,
Yeah.
the kids were like, Mother's chest is over there.
And then they went to go get
And
it.
they were curious. They want to get into it.
You kids are great. I love
Since
you.
it's just us three right this second, Valentine will say to both of you, do you mind helping with him while I go follow that one?
Sure, yeah. I'm
Sure.
gonna
All
start
right.
trying
And
to reach for kids.
I'm gonna follow Rhaegar whose name I still don't really know.
How much time has
Into
passed
the
since,
forest.
Like,
I
lunch?
feel like you would have
Since
heard
lunch,
it at some point
it's
by
probably
now.
about 2:30.
I haven't internalized
2:33.
it because he didn't tell me, so
That's fair.
I think
he's
we were
the
trying to
unkempt
get
until then.
kids out of the hole and almost out of
Yeah,
on the go.
they're literally monkey barreled, like
Yeah, monkeys
down,
in a barrel. That's
yeah.
what we mean.
I'll be like,
There,
what
uh,
are you?
monkey barrel.
Hold
there
my
is-
feet?
You
Yeah,
hear some
exactly.
like jingling as somebody at the bottom's like, "It won't open. It won't open. They locked it again." Okay, we'll just bust
Can
it
I start?
open.
Can I start grabbing shoulders or arms?
Yeah,
and pulling
Lenora's
kids
just
out?
like grabbing a kid
Yeah.
already. You're just doing it one by one, going back and
I'm
forth.
gonna shout back at you both. Hold my feet. I'm gonna be pulling kids up.
Glass, you return to them as well, I assume.
Well, like I said, I was making the
yeah.
5-foot depressions in order to just have an open space to get down to the chest.
They're,
Oh,
they're
okay.
doing this from one
Yeah,
side.
they did this
from one
already.
side, from the other.
Yeah.
You're holding my feet then.
Yeah.
So
You
that I
two.
don't fall
Yeah.
onto the kids.
Yeah. All the kids come out
I'm gonna
safely. The chest is fine.
Leave a decent distance between us for a bit until he,
Can I?
stops.
You're helping with the kids,
Yeah,
so you cannot.
I'm. No, not with them. I'm wondering, could I try to drop down to the chest?
We're all doing this at the same time. I'm literally... You're pulling out kids
He's
at the same
watching,
time I'm making
so-
stairs to go get it.
Also, I'm calling Cap. How the hell did Repo get down in that hole?
Repo plugged it.
He's
He was the first one to come
First
out.
one out. Yeah.
Literally, when you looked back, the reason you saw kids in the hole was because he was like, "Yay!"
I love it.
used
You
like
two.
an environment thing to like push him out.
So, how long do you walk for? Before you stop?
Just a few minutes.
Just a few minutes?
Yeah.
Alright. Once you stop, I'll like walk a few more feet, but I'll leave, a couple meters between us. But I'm gonna stop.
Do I hear you coming?
Oh, yeah. I'm not quiet. I got boots, I got armor, yeah, I carry out a big old shield. Everything makes noise.
Mm-hmm.
I have a
Okay.
chain.
Yeah, you know he's.
Oh, yeah, the chain
Yeah.
on a metal gauntlet.
I had walked away before they could see anything with the amulet kind of clutched in my hand and trying to mentally piece together what I had just been told, to accept it and to also try and understand his metaphor of that it would be my noose. Take it literally, most likely.
You're sort of wearing it somewhere else.
If it's in your hand, you're holding it because if you tried to take it off, you can't.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh.
holding it. And a second I hear some heavy clad armor coming towards me.
Nice.
I keep my back to them and then put the amulet in my shirt, tuck it away.
As you're holding it, and this is just before you guys get into the conversation, you begin hearing the whirring and the machinery inside the coin again, and it begins to whir. And as you get down to the chest, you hear inside movement. Slow, methodical, tick-tock movement. The chest itself seems to be very good at containing it, but something is happening inside. You guys can continue, and we'll get to that in a second.
I leave a long silence just in case I can get him to speak first.
Okay.
Because I know that he knows I'm there. Do you? Or do you let the silence sit?
I know that you're there. I think the first thing I'm just going to completely dodge any suspicion of maybe what had been spoken of before, because you heard me ask that
Yeah.
on the one condition that I
Yeah.
ask questions about you. So I think immediately, since I know I can hear the armor behind me, I don't quite know it's you, but I think it's probably you.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, so you really are powerful, aren't you?
I am indeed.
And I'll admit, quite surprised, but apparently you're a man of your word.
Of course I am.
I think it's best if we just put everything out there.
floor is all yours. Although I don't think we want to sit. It's kind of mucky here.
Why are you here with us and not with your family?
I told the glass this while you were busy. I'm looking for something. Apparently it might actually be in that music box.
The music box?
It belongs to us. Well, not the music box, probably. I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Is the music box exactly what you're looking for?
No. There's something else I'm looking for that might be in the music box. At least I think that was the implication from whoever that was. I would ask you who that was, but I believe we're here to talk about us.
And once you find it?
And once I find it, I can go home.
So none of us matter to you.
Well, I saved your life. But why would you matter to me? You wouldn't even let me call you my friends. I wanted to. I think that you do matter. As players in my journey. But did you want to be my friend? I am a powerful person. I could make you one as well.
I'm gonna slowly start walking towards you.
Mm-hmm. I stand my ground.
Kind of puffing out my chest a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And as I get real close, I raise my right arm. And I just lay it on your shoulder. And I go, you can call me Rhaegor. And I just walk by you.
Finally got a name.
As you walk closer and closer to Valentine, you also feel the clicking get more and more pronounced. The chest on the other side is beginning to buckle.
Mm-hmm.
There's too much pressure inside the chest. This is why it was kept in a space where things couldn't get near it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I'm going to cast Alter Self, expend the points in order to get the second level spell slot back.
Mm-hmm.
And with Alter Self, I'm going to create outward scaled extrusions that will grab the box. And these are very dense, like these are what I would use for a weapon. And I'm going to say, nobody follow me! This could be bad! And I'm going to take it and I'm going to sprint way down the road.
Okay.
I'm gonna herd the kids.
Opposite direction of where they went.
Okay, you're gonna herd the kids away.
That's fine.
I'm just gonna, as I'm walking back, I'm just gonna see glass just it's full tilt.
Yeah, I'm behind you.
Has
Long legs.
Yeah.
13.
Okay. AC.
16.
On a 16, as you're holding it, and it caves onto your claws.
Crap, those are extensions, bony extensions. So
And it
hurts.
is open. You can see nothing leaking out, but the pressure now should be relieved, continuing, as it continues to buckle around the center. Rhaegor, as you begin to walk back, the click, click, click. I'd like you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Let's say 15.
15? Wisdom saving throw, Valentine.
Me? Okay. Oh no. That's a 10.
10. 15 and a 10, you both fail. You are both paralyzed for a moment as you are walking.
This is new.
And then the next second, you are unparalyzed, but you are down the road and glass is sprinting toward you. Both of you are next to each other. It caves and caves, and the chest bursts out the sides, and all that's left is the music box. Do you attempt to grab it before it hits the ground?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a dex saving throw. You are 10 feet away from these two.
That sound was
I
him
think you'll
erasing his
see-
arms.
Because Alter Self allows you to change your form any turn.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see a new protrusion come out that's kind of just trying to get under. No, that's 4 plus 3. It's a 7.
On a 7, how desperately are you trying to keep it from the ground?
I know that the symbol on this music box is related to the Church of the God of Gods, and I know that Rhaegor's amulet, which was already immensely powerful, was reacting inconceivably, and I know that Valentine wants it. So desperately.
On a 7, then, I'm going to say you attempt to dive for it.
Mm-hmm.
Barely missing as it clanks whatever's inside, keeping it right side up, no flipping, no nothing, and it stops right in front of you too. And the clasp, there was no clasp on it when you saw it. There was no seam. It just looked like it could open, but you couldn't see it. Now there is a clasp and a seam. And as it lands in front of you too, and it begins to slowly open. And you feel the amulet begin to burn into the skin. And as it does, a song begins to play. And I would like everybody to pay very close attention to the song as it opens to red velvet with a seam down the center. It's about this long. And this song begins to play for miles. You two can hear it.
Where the forest grieves, where sisters thrice once danced as leaves, there in moans the wind repeats, desire lies beneath green sheets, and deep where stone and silence press, and cold runs hot through earth's distress. The deeper down, the greedier still, the hollow heart begins to fill.
The center, the seam in the red velvet, opens slowly, going to nowhere, and a long, pitch black shard of metal begins rising as the rest of the song goes.
Does it look like a blade?
Into the blade where borders blur, where ash and storm and fury stir, there waits the wrath in iron bound, a red echo beneath cursed ground, in burrows bright with smoke and song, where feet are light and days are long. Slumber smiles with hidden breath, a lazy sin that dreams of death.
It stops, and it gleams in the light. And you feel a pull.
I want it. I reach for it.
Okay.
I think we're contested. Well, I would try and reach for it too.
The sword? Blade.
It is a shard of what looks to be a blade.
Delayed audio processing. This is really hard.
I'll give you the lyrics afterwards.
Thank you.
Where mirrors drown in voice and wave, and echoes envy what they crave, beneath the hush of salted stage, a fragment weeps in greenish cage, where hunger cracked the crusted land, and soul devours with grasping hand. Below, beneath all breath, the swollen sin consumes in death, where sky splits stone and shadows freeze, and pride still clings to ancient knees. The wound that fell it's him beneath the ground.
As it comes to an end, it's like the wind itself releases a held breath. Children around barely notice anything happened. The regular time moving again. It stands open to you.
Yeah, I had already been reaching for it.
It stands open to you, but your amulet is burning. You look down inside what is in front of you and open, and you see nothing. A red velvet bed. Of course.
I take it.
Everybody, because this song emanated for miles. I would like everybody to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
I use a luck roll.
It's a 4 for me.
All right.
13.
4,
13.
13, 16, 16,
19.
19,
21.
21. You two save, you three fail. As you three fail your saves, there is nothing more frightening to you than this tiny music box in front of you. You have heard the lament of what could have been the deaths of hundreds of kingdoms in what was 3 minutes of song. It keeps playing in the back of your head for a good minute. And until that minute is over, you are frightened of the box. You cannot go near it.
Can I
Yikes.
drink something?
Absolutely. Go for it.
I will do so.
I was able to pick up the shard, right? To take it?
Yes.
How-
You can reach in to go
How
grab
big
it.
is it?
It is 6, it's about 8 inches long.
But it's clearly a broken piece.
It is a shard.
I take it,
I was going to reach for it too, even though it's invisible.
but you couldn't see it.
I know, but I already knew that everything inside the box was invisible, so I'd see you reaching for something. I'd want to reach for it too.
Yeah, but when I say I was reaching for it during that, Valentine, as soon as he is able, would
know what?
take the thing.
Let's make it.
I
Let's just
understand.
make it a dex save. A dex save. Whoever's faster for it.
I'm
Do
not
we
trying to
see-
take it from you. I'm trying to touch it.
Do we
That's
see
fair.
something?
I'm still using luck.
Only Rhaegor
You
is
already
there.
used your
He
last
can
luck.
see it.
No.
So-
This is a new
I was
day.
wondering, like, if it looks
Yes.
like one of the
Okay,
two
cool.
brings something out of the box, would we see something or no?
Oh, you totally got this.
This matters most to Valentine.
I got a 5 + 3 for a 8.
I gave you advantage.
Oh.
Oh, so we both had advantage.
Oh, I knocked it out of the park. That's a 14 + 3.
No, and you made it dex, so.
Now, this is why I gave you advantage. You don't know what you're reaching for. You
No.
don't know anything. And as you reach, even though Valentine has it and is raising it out of the
Oh,
box,
yes.
you know where to reach and you pass right through. And Valentine keeps it in his hands. And you see nothing. He's holding it. You see nothing. This is not merely invisibility.
Incredible.
Are we still witnessing this,
You-
even though we're frozen in
You are the
place?
only one who can see this. You're back in real time.
Okay.
You are frightened of the box, not of the item.
Oh, okay.
And as the song ends, everything's back to normal. Out the front, a small little and a little cylindrical paper song that gets the music box rolling pops out and begins burning.
I am going to assume I can't undo the fire.
You can try.
Yeah. Just a little
you can-
elementalism. Fire, please. Stop.
Yeah, the fire goes away.
Oh. Close the music box. Take this. Ooh.
Lenora cries.
So, Valentine, what is it?
What's wrong with your hands, Valentine?
No, there's something in it.
Is my amulet still
No.
burning?
Sorry?
It's still burning?
Your amulet
Yes.
is still burning,
Is it a sandwich?
but it is beginning to go away.
Is it a foot long?
Valentine, as you stand with this in front of you, you are given a choice. Would you like to attune?
Yeah. Obviously.
Would you
As-
like a tune?
As soon as you attune, glass gleams to life in his hands. You can finally see it.
Of course. What's with your face?
My knees are broken.
you have a shard of what you are after. This is called the hunger brand. And that's where we're going to end this week.
How the fuck did someone break it?
First to where the forest grieves, where sisters thrice once danced as leaves. There in moans the wind repeats, desire lies beneath green sheets. Then deep where stone and silence press, and gold runs hot through earth's distress. The deep